I wasn't here last session. But
I think
yeah, sure. So we killed a dragon.
I don't think Squirrel was here last.
No, I
Squirrel wasn't here. But you, I think Snakes, you actually were here.
No, I wasn't. I was here for the Sunday game. I wasn't here for.
I know I wasn't here because I was
we didn't have
at a
last
convention freaking out about.
We didn't have it last Saturday. Then,
yeah, last session was the ship.
Mm.
I don't know about the ship. Oh, I remember. I remember about
you're doing it.
To be honest, like it's often that I do the recap because
Dino's been missing a lot recently.
Yeah. Oh. It would help if I was awake. So.
Can we get a coffee? It's fine. We can wait later.
No, it's 7 o'clock, man. I'm not going to drink a coffee. Sorry, no, it's 8 actually. The last session we started off after discovering the strange treasures that were held on the ship we went after. We've taken what we could and taken what we had to, apparently, as Icarus decided to merge his face with a chaotic, cursed object. Good thing she put it on the right way.
That would have been horrid. God.
Sirocco noticed that the ghost ship, this greenish glowing ship, was coming for them, so we ran. Ran across the ice towards the cave to outrun our pursuers. As we ran, we were looking for a way to get out, as we were chased by skeletons and a strange tiefling captain. I have a note that his name was Leander Payne.
Yeah, Leander Payne.
Yeah. But we saw that the number of pursuers were perhaps manageable. We set up an ambush and got the jump on them. We took down the skeletons and did a great number on the captain. But unfortunately, his charming personality got the best of most of us.
Mm-hmm.
And as his main objective was to get the helmet, he simply called Icarus over and teleported away.
Icarus almost died. That's true.
We immediately assumed that she must have been taken to the ship. So we turned around and ran after it. Thankfully, the ship did not immediately sink under the waves and disappeared, but slowly began breaking through the ice. With a burst of godly, but definitely unnatural energy, suddenly our best man Pagma flew up and with one jump onto the ship, ripped the ropes of Icarus that held her to the mast, and jumped back off.
I think he used something else. He used like some kind of teleportation to get out.
Yeah, he used his aberrant mark to jump or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's cooler that way.
Yeah.
It was the same thing basically.
Also, no opportunity attacks that way.
Yeah, of course. As we turned tail once again, the captain seemed to have had enough of us and told us that we might escape now, but the doom is upon us as his friend/boss really wants that helmet, and he'll be coming after us. He leaves, and we escape through the cave back onto the open tundra. That's what happened.
All right.
And we leveled up.
Oh, we leveled up.
We
No.
did?
No.
Oh,
Oh.
that's rude. That's very
Soon,
rude
though.
of you.
You know, after we killed the dragon, right?
Yeah. All right. With that, what the hell?
You're lucky it didn't break while you're freaking dropping.
All right. With that, you watch as the ship escapes away, and you find yourself once again on the tundra. Approaching a cave, you go in, and you escape past it, traveling for a decent distance before emerging onto the other side through the rather long and winding cave on the other side of the tundra. You see in front of you a sheet of snow and ice and desolation, and you find yourself in control of your own direction once again. Where do you wish to go?
Idea was to have slowly head to Bladestone.
Mm-hmm.
If, if we decide on the way Tachigu Klanos to, say our,
Thanks.
hellos, I guess,
Guess?
to our new acquaintance.
Do you?
Go run.
So, to make your way towards Oklanos from where you are, you can either travel back towards the city of, or towards the town of Orchard, and then take the road up, or you can travel across the sleep lines.
But the road goes through the Sleetlands as well, right?
Yes, but it is an actual road. There is an actual trail, which is much safer than traveling through the sleeplands themselves, which is just a stretch of desolate snow and nothing else.
Well, there's one thing we could do, for example. There's
Oh.
that path, or there's that line of forest.
There is.
3 days in the
Hmm.
Sleetland.
Yeah. If
Probably
you were to find it from here,
But it seemed to stretch across the Sleetland, right? When we approached it.
you're talking about the forests that
The-
were not unmarked on the map.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was much closer to the path than you currently are.
Ah.
So you
So it-
currently you're like about here somewhere. Traveling up this way, you would have to go like about here is where that area was. So you don't know when you would reach.
So technically, it would be simpler to go on the dangerous side of the Sleetland to the upper line of forest. That is on the
might be
map.
the quickest way to get to a forest if that's the goal. But that forest itself is like mostly, from what you know at least, is mostly unmanned, uninhabited. At least by, people.
But most of the forest is uninhabited, right? Because it's very fucking dangerous to live in the forest.
Uh, Cliscray Forest is actually not inhabited. A lot of orcs do live in the Cliscray Forest.
Ah,
Blade Woods are mostly fucked. So, in terms of
wait, so the Klitsgrave is not made out of bladewood trees?
no, it is. It's just that the trees are the same, but across on this side of Klanos, since the orcs actually venture into the forest, uh, it has to be fairly well maintained, and it has there are hunting parties that hunt dangerous prey or dangerous beasts that would
The
actually.
most dangerous prey.
Oh.
People.
Oh, God.
No, there's literally a story. The most dangerous prey.
The most dangerous hunt or something like that.
No, it's
remember.
literally the most dangerous prey.
Oh, is it?
So traveling through the Cliscray forest is actually like much easier than traveling through the Bladewood is proper. That's a dense forest of Bladewood, which is inhabited by creatures that are indigenous to the Bladewoods and have learned to manipulate it and live in it.
Like me!
Centuries.
Like me.
God.
In this case, it's probably our simply best bet if you just, avoiding Port Direct, take a diagonal path towards the road.
Probably, yeah.
It will make navigating a lot harder because there's nothing to navigate by. At least, other than the sun, which
Former
is
footprints.
sometimes.
We did take a giant bird flight in the middle, so
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Also, you guys are not going back along the coast if you're going that way. So you wouldn't be retracing footsteps.
but
Well,
we do have several compasses now.
Yeah, you can always tell which way is
Yeah.
north.
And we have Roth the Master Tracker.
that we
Yeah,
do.
Yeah, I just somehow I don't know how I rolled so well on every survival check I've had on this campaign.
Luck. Don't question it.
Because we're not in any hurry. Beyond, rations.
I think avoiding the coast would probably be a good idea. Considering what we just, ran into.
Yeah, that's true. So
I've been trying to open tabletop for the past 10 minutes, and it's decided to. I don't know what it's doing to my computer.
Tabletop crashed my Steam.
It says that you're
Last
running
night.
Backpack Hero on this side.
Yeah, I closed it, and
Hero.
it's one of those games that takes forever to actually close. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like how Elden Ring does that.
Oh god. Oh god.
Yeah, I'll just open
Yeah,
it.
Elden Ring was the first thing I thought of when you said it takes forever to close.
Okay, so my second monitor has shut off because I tried to open tabletop.
What?
Well, friends, I'd say let's head us to the edge of the forest surrounding Port Direct and walk alongside it, so we'll make our way back to the road as safe and fast as possible.
That sounds like a very wonderful idea. I would just like to possibly avoid the coast.
And probably the land. I'm certain that you have enemies now everywhere. Well, I guess not the air yet, but I'm sure you'll find someone to piss off there as well.
I don't know what I did. All I
I'll
know
guess the
is that they
dragon.
were probably going to behead me. True, there is that dragon.
That dragon isn't your enemy. Yet.
Keywords yet?
Yeah.
Uh,
Only when she finds out who's the father.
oh god.
So, cutting across the Sleetlands it is?
Well, sort of.
Kinda.
We in between the two paths, we're going to go back to the edge of the forest and go around it.
Alright.
By
to get back to
keeping sight of the forest. Is that the idea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
So we can get firewood and food probably in there.
Yeah, firewood is
But-
fairly easy to come by. Food, not well, depending on what you can hunt.
Yeah, but also we don't go back to Port Jirac because
We're
that
not
would be
welcome
very
there,
stupid.
yeah.
Wanted for murder?
Sorry.
Nothing. Alright.
So it's like from this horde, that guy is going to get like one thing.
Alright. You got a bunch of money, right?
Not really. We have the bags.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
But I don't have the bags.
Yeah, who has them?
Not me.
Fail.
Hmm.
Say I got the money.
Also, you guys are carrying other things on you as well. Like sickness.
You mean the plague?
Yep.
But we don't know about that.
Yeah, seem to be okay right now. So, as you guys begin to traverse through the Sleetlands, tracing your steps back towards the forest, before you can arc around it to avoid Port Shrek, I need somebody to give me a survival check and a perception check. Who's gonna lead the charge?
Not it.
But I guess we can't have Sail to lead it because he's not here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give my eyes to our friend Rolf to lead us on.
Rolf, can you give me a perception check and a survival check? Perception check will be at advantage. Rolf, hello?
Did his entire setup shit.
Snakes? Hello, snakes? Snakes. And
Ah.
gonna be one of those days.
Snakes! Why has it got to be snakes?
Sorry, I'm back. My mom wanted to talk to me for a second.
Okay, can you give me a perception check and a survival roll?
Perception and survival.
Perception check. Since
Yeah.
your friend
Oh.
Sirop is helping you out.
Woo! Hold on, my character sheet's not away. So I'll just roll. So advantage. I'll do the perception first. So I don't even need to add what my modifier is. So.
That's 20.
Yep.
Alright, and what's your survival roll?
One second. Okay, so survival. Okay.
Just watch, he gets another nat 20.
That is a 24.
Almost! God damn!
Rolls. Alright, so, Rob, you begin tracing your path through the forest, or through the ice, and the snow, looking for any signs of forest. Getting closer and closer. You spend the rest of the day tracking through it. By the evening, you begin to close in on where you think the forest would be. You haven't lost your path, but there wasn't much time left to travel today for your long trek. You figure that within the next few hours, you should probably come to where the forest began, where your path would diverge.
Artie, can you speak a little bit? Because every time you speak,
Yeah, I could.
there's like a little bit of like background noise that almost drowns out your voice.
Yeah,
One
it's been
second.
like I could barely hear you the entire time. I heard
I
like
didn't want to
you're
say
on a
anything.
path.
Always say something.
Yeah. Well, I was waiting for you to stop so I could say something.
Is the background noise less now?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
my
you're louder
air-
too, which is nice.
My air conditioning unit is just fucking annoying.
Oh.
It's been like so like there's like this water leakage problem that was happening, which was causing like leakage on other people's ACs. So I had to put in a pipe, and for that I had to remove the outside unit, and that thing like fucking just like I don't know, it's just shitting the bed. Like the casing is not properly attached, and it's just like vibrating like crazy. All right, so oh, that's okay.
So
Rob,
if I heard you correctly, we are almost at the forest.
you're almost at the forest, but
Okay.
not quite. You get to the point where you feel like another few hours of travel would get you to the forest, but you've run out of hours in the day. So if you want, you can push through the night and get to the forest, or you can find a place to rest, relax.
I mean,
I leave it up to the
how do you guys
navigator.
feel?
Oh, sorry. What did you say, Rob?
I'm leaving it up to you.
I said I was asking everybody else how they felt about pushing on.
I could push, I could not push, whatever suits you best.
Rock is gonna look around for a moment. He goes, "Well, you know, we've been having pretty good luck with pushing it, so let's try it."
All right.
Yes,
Alright.
but why are we really in a hurry? I guess the forest is somewhat safer, but not
Would
by
I
a
be
lot.
able to tell if there's like a storm or anything nearby? Like if there's a storm coming?
Give me so I will roll.
All right. There we go. That balances everything out.
God.
You lick your little finger, stick it in the air, sniff loudly,
And you realize that there was a little poo-poo on the finger.
pick up some fresh snow off the ground, spray it across your tongue, lick at it, and look around at the clouds. There's the storm coming.
I mean, from what I can tell, there's a storm coming. What do you guys? How do you guys feel about that?
I'm going to cast Druidcraft and check the weather.
I'm just gonna wait and look at Sirocco and be like,
There's no storm coming. It's very, very calm.
I show the tiny sunny, sun in my hand with, the beautiful little white clouds around it. I'm sorry, dear friend, but I think in this occasion you might be somewhat incorrect.
Prof, you've never been wrong about this.
I mean, but then again, this is actual magic that's designed to tell the weather. But would I know that? That's the question.
Would you?
would you?
I don't.
Why
think
would you?
Yeah,
You
why
never
would
met a
I?
druid before?
Yeah, I've never met a druid before. So, I mean, are you sure that nothing could be messing up your magic? I mean, we've we've encountered some strange things before.
You mean like you pissing off a dragon?
I have no such knowledge on such an event.
Look,
Uh,
Roth, this magic has not failed me yet. It's
As
quite
Ross goes,
it is
And-
quite
and-
consistent.
I mean, I've been pretty consistent too, but do we want to risk it?
How about we meet halfway? How about we travel for an additional hour? And if no storm comes, we take a break.
I think that's fair.
That's very fair.
alright. Everybody give me what do you call it?
Constitution.
Constitution saving throw. And yeah, Rolf, you need to give me a perception check and another slime check.
This is my Constitution saving throw.
Dirty 20.
So I rolled a hold on. Boop, 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 boop. I only have a +1 to my Constitution. Ew, rough. So that's a 19 for the Constitution saving throw, and then my perception is this. Oh, oosh. That's an 8, and then the survival check.
Doesn't he have advantage on the survival? Sorry, the perception?
You didn't say you were helping.
No, I didn't stop helping him.
Do you want me to roll advantage?
Reroll, you have to- If you're going to take
Sure.
that back, never do it.
Okay.
So am I rolling another dice for the?
Nope. What was
Okay,
your
so
survival check?
that was an 11.
As you progress, the night begins to come in. Sun is gone completely out of vision at this point, and it becomes colder and colder. You get towards the end of the hour. Forest doesn't seem closer, though now must be close. Can't be too much further. Whether it isn't in vision now worries you. But that could just be because some of the rising snow, the wind is picking up. And the wind is picking up, though not quite a storm, not quite really a wind as well. It's just a little bit of cool wind blowing across the surface of the snow, lifting up a few flakes here and there. You look around, certain a storm is on its way. The calmness of it seems chilly to you. You've heard of the calm before the storm, you've witnessed it before. This calm is frightening. You stop, the hour comes to an end. And I believe all of you passed the con save. So nobody's tired, nobody's exhausted, but you still haven't found the forest yet. Do you want to keep pushing?
Nah, I'll honor the agreement.
Alright.
Well, the weather is quite mild compared to most days in the tundra. Let us set up our tents and hunker down for tonight.
Let's.
So set up your freshly caught tents, crawl into them. No firewood tonight, just a warming stone. Who has the warming stone, by the way?
Yo.
One who's on watch.
Yeah. Essentially.
So, who's gonna take the first watch?
I will.
burn off another set of rations. Yes. Consuming rations are not good theory.
Alright.
Yeah, today's a ration day. I
Are
think
we
yes.
alternating between ration and blue goodberry? Are we alternating?
Sorry? Yeah, we're alternating.
Alright.
But hopefully tomorrow we can actually, hunt something on the way.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that would be.
Like a werewolf or something.
Or an elk.
Hey, look, it's Pagma.
Or an orc.
Or even orc.
Or a human.
It's a Tundra.
We're cannibals now.
I don't want to do. He's just gone.
Hey, I'm not a human.
I am.
Hey, Gauri, what's up?
Neither am I.
Gauri? Is your mic messing up?
Oh, he got scared.
Hello?
He
Oh,
got
there you
scared
go.
of the Americans.
What? The cannibals now? What have I walked into? Hey, Gauri, what's up?
Can you guys hear me?
No.
It's a little, you're cutting out a little bit, but we can hear you.
Man, Discord's bugging. But yeah, I'm here. Sorry for taking so long.
Oh, it's okay now. That's fine.
So you didn't miss anything.
Yeah, we just started.
Oh. Oh, good time. Well, what happened last week then?
Oh, my.
Oh, yeah, you were there last week. Last week we didn't play.
Yeah, last week we didn't play. The last session was that you saved Icarus.
Oh, yeah. And then we got up onto the Tundra.
Yep, to the dawn.
Yep, and now we spent the day basically traveling to the edge of the forest.
Okay. Alright. Let me get into
Mhm.
Pagma. Okay, I'm obnoxious now.
Wait, I didn't feel any change.
Exactly.
Alright. So,
It's Icarus taking the first watch with her magic helm.
yep. Because
Man, Icarus, I know you've got this. You
You
can do
said-
anything you set your mind to. Literally.
heavy is the head that wears the crown. And yours in particular tonight feels heavier than most. You
Alright.
sit down to look around and watch on the one going to the Tundra. Your friends comfortably inside their tents, sleeping. Your eyes wander. Give me a perception. Do you have dark vision? You do. right?
Yeah. That's an 18.
Alright. You're quite tired from the day, but still, the events of the day race through your mind, keeping you awake, keeping you thinking, and your vision on the Tundra. Every time there's a shift in the wind, you're immediately aware of it.
Hooray for hypervigilance.
You sit there with this helm upon your head, and you tap it, check if it's coming off. You try to get it, try to lift it a little bit, nothing happens.
How certain am I that if need be, he would have beheaded me for this?
You're not certain because you don't really know the person. And you don't really understand exactly how this works. You know what it does, but you don't know
Fair.
how it does that. You
True.
feel at this point this chill at the back of your head.
Oh, fuck.
No, not that kind of chill. The literal chill from the hell on the back
Oh,
of your head.
fuck!
It's blowing air into your ear.
God.
And you feel the sharp pain as something cuts you, something pierces
Ouch.
into the back of your head. Something is penetrating into your medulla.
Fuck. Fuck.
Tentacles spreading out, grasping the whole of your brainstem. And you feel for a second chill run through your spine and through the rest of your body. And now feel fully connected.
Oh, God.
Your eyes blaze blue. Your arms suddenly alive with energy, blaze in this bluish flame. And as it begins to grow brighter and brighter, it becomes almost white. And it extends down the rest of your body. You see these bracelets appear on your arm. Shackles or
Oh.
link of like chain links essentially coming off them, not connected to anything. You feel the flame spread lower onto your body, and you feel it sharp burning at the top of your chest, near your heart.
Oh, fuck.
Chains from inside, cold, gripping hard, though it beats slowly before it almost ceases for a second, then begins to flutter.
Oh.
Burning continues and spreads lower, and you feel as the pain rips through your legs, and you see around your ankle these bits that once again have these chains that are broken off. And then you
Fuck.
feel the pain fade. You see your skin, arms from elbow upwards, chest completely, the abdomen completely covered in blue cliffs. They
Oh.
blaze with a they blaze with a blue light. Then listen. And you hear a voice.
Yes?
Interesting. New addition to the cult.
New addition to the what?
You are one of us now.
What do you mean by that?
Welcome to the Court of the Damned.
Coach of the...
The Court of the Damned.
Okay. That's, a very, very foreboding name, and what... If I'm
You
one
hear-
of you and know not what to do, I'm afraid I cannot do it.
Oh. You don't do anything. You are our representative now. And that's okay. Don't worry. We will let you know it's time to do what needs doing. You hear another voice. Oh, stop messing with her. Don't worry, honey. It's gonna be fine.
You seem much more friendly.
Oh, he's just a big. He's just a bully. He likes to just like pretend that he's this big, gruff, dangerous man. He's just another voice in your head. Don't worry about
Or can we be voices in
Another
Emma's
voice
head
in
as
my
well?
head.
Can we all just do weird lines in these dialogues?
So, anyways, I started blasting.
I like cheese!
I like
So
I wouldn't be worried about this, child. We've all been through what you're going through. It's okay. When you pass on, you'll join us. And that's okay. It's not that bad anyway.
the way my life has been going, when I pass on, it will not be an end.
Oh, well, it would be nice to meet you in person, you know. And then you hear another voice. You two are just something else. Can we just explain to her what's happening without making her worry about everything?
You mean more than I already am because a lich is hunting me?
Oh, honey, oh dear girl. I feel for you, I do. It's just, you shouldn't have touched the helm.
I touched it with fabric. I thought it would. Curiosity
What's the
got the
fabric
better of
made
me.
of? Well,
I don't know, silk or something. I'm not a fabric person.
helm. The helm is just one part of puzzle. If you want more power, and I'm sure that's not what you were looking for, there's other things you must do.
Such
Do
as
you
what?
want more
Out of
power?
curiosity. I crave knowledge, not power. Even if they
Well,
often
the,
happen to coincide.
well, the necromantle is part of the set. You've seen the bracelets already, and the manicle and the anklets. Those are other parts as well.
Hmm.
If you can find them, perhaps you can control the power, the energy that whoever this being is that created this intended for himself. We have been unable in our lives, and as such, we're left well to rot within this helm.
Hmm.
But we have it on
Talking
good
pretty
and
well
quality.
for someone who is self-proclaimed rotted.
I mean, you know, once in a while, we get a visitor who gets the helm, puts it on, and then they join us. So there's been a few people who have now, joined us. Most of them are at the back of your mind.
Huh. Do you
It's
have
not
any
my
idea what that guy wanted with you?
Oh,
Us now, I suppose.
what guy are you referring to? We didn't come into contact with anyone. Was it recent?
Yes, actually quite.
I'm sorry. What year is it?
Uh, that is a good question.
We know what year it is, girl.
Yep.
The year of the player doesn't know.
Yes, you should. Yes, you do.
Come on.
Hmm.
This one.
Literally first note of first session.
Come on.
Fuck.
Take notes, people.
I prefer not to keep track of such things.
That's a good answer.
That's
As
a
a date.
solution.
Yo, that's a good answer.
It's the one I use in everyday life too.
Artie, I do. One thing I'm missing from the note. You said that it was past something, but I did not get the spelling on that.
I'll just open the thing. It's we begin in 13871.
Oh.
13871 post Reamis.
And what's that?
Reamis is something it's the accord, if you remember.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, that's the Treon God. Reamis is like an incident that happened. We'll
yeah.
get to that eventually.
Okay, so that's the climate event or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
And we are 13 years after the war,
Yeah.
the restless war.
But
I
we're in
do have a question.
13870.
You said there's manacles and what else is a part of the set?
Anklets.
Uggs.
Uggs.
Yo,
Yo.
this is a med set.
Actually,
bro.
no,
A
in this
helmet,
environment.
manacles
Yes.
and anklets.
Yeah, but you cannot wear anything else beside it.
I am concerned.
So
as to
we're playing
what
Elden
she's
Ring
going
now?
to be doing with those.
Why are
These
you
already-
concerned?
These already exceed your carry limit. The helmet, anklets, bracelets. That you're only going to be able to fat roll with that.
Yep. So, what year is it? Don't tell me you didn't write it down again. Squirrel?
13.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Post Ramos. That's fine. That's fine.
It's fine.
13871. It's gonna be useful later.
13871.
Remember it.
13871. Give me a moment. Let me actually write this down.
My
Alright,
god.
I'm like a post-it note.
Exactly, though. Like, actually.
The thing is, you're going to just put down 13871, and you're like, is it like a passport or something?
Oh, maybe this was the code for that locker at the swimming pool.
Alright. As you say that. No, we haven't met anyone recently. The last one here was probably 200 years ago.
Ah. Well, some maniac.
You hear a voice, and then you hear a voice again go, Hey! You forgot about me! It's only been like 40 years for me.
Only 40?
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And the other
Then
one
how
is
did
just,
this helm
"Shut
come
up,
to be in the
newbie."
possession of a shipwreck?
Chip, I don't know. When I was last alive, well, the last thing I remember is I was fighting this rather large giant-like creature, and this club was flying towards my face, and then it all kind of went black. Then I was here. That was that was 35, 40 years ago. If you say it's 3971, yeah.
Yo, I hope we hear like the story of this guy later on in the campaign.
Sort of.
Yeah, sorry, but this sounds like an AA meeting. Like sorry, I
By
had
the
the
way, I
rock
will
hit
be
me
right
in the
back.
face at Mach
My
10,
dad's
and my
opening
head was
gifts.
gone, and then I woke up here. So yeah, that's my story, and then moves on to the next story. Yeah, I was shot in the neck with an arrow, and I bled out. Yeah.
Alright, so she's gone. So we'll say that is the end of her watch and went quietly. And then who's gonna take the second watch?
I can.
Alright. Give me a perception check.
I will though put the orb on my lap while I'm taking the
The
watch.
warmth of the orb after a long day in the tundra feels almost surreal. It just
Your crotch.
sends waves of heat through your body, and it brings you to comfort for a while. And you sit and you watch and you try to keep an eye out, but it's hard considering the comfort that you're finally finding yourself in
Wait, the orb?
after a long day.
Yeah, the dragon orb.
It gives you
Oh,
heat
that
as well.
orb. Oh, that's the orb you're going for. Okay, okay. I
Yeah,
thought
that's
this
the
was
only orb I own.
No, that's a heat block, Hardy, not a heat orb.
This is an orb, right? Is it a
No,
block?
That's a
they said it
block.
was they said it's a cube.
Oh, okay. I misjudged then.
You know,
Not the shape of the item.
both of our campaigns have orbs and cubes.
It's these are much simpler than those orbs and cubes.
Artie, can we change the canon and say that it's a heat pyramid?
Heat
Uh,
pyramid.
I don't want that going up places I don't need them. They need to go.
No, it looks like an actual campfire. It's a
Eventually, somebody's gonna sit on it. It's gonna be weird.
It's gonna be weird. Fair enough.
You just fucking threaten the guy. You see this? Let's keep you warm on the inside.
Stick it over
Which-
us. Alright.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah, I just want to hold the orb because, like, I don't know.
Do you
I
wanna
don't know.
contact?
No, just have it sit on my lap. I don't know.
Alright, it's sitting in your lap as you're watching. Can you give me the perception check?
That is a 23.
Jesus. Alright. You sit there with the orb in your lap. Its crystalline form looking back at you. And you search within yourself and within the orb for, well, answers. And you look around and nothing really seems out of place to you in the night. That is, until you see a small creature approaching the camp. Its bushy tail spread out as it approaches you, hanging high above it. Its lupine features pointing and with these long, sharp teeth protruding from out of its jowl. You see this smallish, fox-like creature closer and closer to your camp. Its tail white, its form snow white. It comes up to maybe 10, 15 feet away from you. It's about maybe 2.5, 3 feet long, maybe a foot and a half, 2 feet tall. What do you want to do?
I'll slowly
I'm
grab
back.
some rations. I'll grab some of my rations, and I'll grab a piece of jerky or something, and I'll hold it out, and I'll do this real slow. Kind of be like, oh hey friend, you know.
Give me an animal handling check.
Yeah, have the vampire
Let's
fox
go!
approach you.
23.
Wow.
That's the second nat 20 I've rolled today.
Bro.
Jesus Christ, man. Oh my god, okay. The fox approaches. Its features are those of a fox, but it's white in color, and its teeth are the only distinguishing factor. Its teeth jut out of its jowl, hanging low, about maybe chin length. And it approaches you, and its beady eyes look up at you, and then sniff the jerky as you present it. It takes it from your hand and begins gnawing down on it. Once it's finished, it turns towards you expectantly and comes in closer, inches from you. It sees the cube resonating with heat next to you and wraps itself around you and the cube and sits down.
I'm gonna slowly like put my like go to pet it, like, but if it like starts to like makes any sudden movements, I'm not gonna like put like flinch away, but it's kind of like a stop.
You give the boy some pets,
Yes, let's go.
and he sort of melts under your touch
Aww.
and its tail begins to wag a little. And then it just lays its head down next to the cube. It goes to sleep.
When we wake up, oh nice, Rob, you got blind. You killed breakfast.
No.
Oh, man, I haven't had foxtail soup in a while.
No.
Ah, nice.
I called
new
the corpse
socks!
itself.
The rest of your watch goes uneventfully. The fox is still sleeping next to the cube, and you, with your hand resting against it. Its fur is soft and pillowy. Could use it for a belt.
No, it's friend. It's
Hey,
friend.
it could bring quite a good money.
It's,
Oh, it would be very expensive. It's very, very lush.
it's friend. That's all I have to say.
But as
It's friend, not
as
money.
your watch ends, are you gonna wake up the fox, or are you gonna let him sleep?
The fox going to have the next watch.
I'm gonna let him sleep, but the next person I'm gonna wake up Soraka, and when I do, I'm gonna let him know what's going on with the fox. I'm gonna be like, hey, I made a little friend, just so you know.
So how are you waking up Sirocco? You're sitting outside with your rock and Sirocco's in the tent.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna get
so
up.
I'm gonna get up. Oh wait. Well, if I get up, then I'll wake up the fox, right?
No, he's not resting on you. He's resting on the snow
Okay.
next to you, next to the cube.
I'm gonna put the dragon orb back into my backpack. I'm gonna get up and then I'm gonna walk into the tent.
All right.
And
And?
when I walk in the tent, I'm gonna wake up Soraka. I'm gonna push him slightly to wake him up.
Sirocco, you feel a nudge.
Hey,
Yeah?
Soraka. Hey,
I guess it's my time.
yeah, it's your watch, but I made a little friend. I'm gonna go grab him real quick.
Is it another sentient arcane evil item
It
that's
is
joining
not.
us?
It is not. It's a little fox.
Ah, rations then.
Not rations. I'm gonna walk out and I'm going to wake up the fox, but I'm gonna do it very calmly.
The fox gets up with a start and snarls at you. And then he sees who it is. Are you gonna attempt to take him with you into the tent?
Yeah, I'm not gonna go into the tent, but I'm gonna be right outside because we're not at that level where I'm gonna bring him into the tent because that's bringing a wild animal into the tent. It's not a good idea.
All right, give me a perception check. Sorry, give me an animal handling check.
This is where I roll a 1 and I get bit.
Mm-hmm.
It rips out your jugular vein.
21.
Damn, dude.
You still get bit, but it's a friendly.
All right.
But
You
your
lead the
dick off.
fox towards the tent. You almost pick him up. He refuses to move on his own. And you carry him into the tent. And it seems to go without any resistance. The thing trusts you. To make it easy to make it a meal.
Pegma sees it in the morning, just grabs it by the tail and smashes its head on a rock.
No, please. I'm gonna when I get comfy, I'm gonna like put my arm around it so I'm like snuggling it so people are like, oh, okay, it's not something we want to kill yet.
The fox snuggles next to you,
Any
embracing
orders
your
yet?
body's warmth.
Oh no, Ruff's under attack by an animal. Boom, 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 Eldritch Blast. Alright, I think we ran out of joke.
Yeah.
You comfortably snuggle up next to the fox, its heat, and providing warmth for you and your heat, giving some measure of comfort to the fox as well. You eventually find your way to sleep. Sirocco, you find yourself alone. Last shift. Give me a perception check.
Bird's eye view time. Let's go.
Good to, help much. That's a 20.
Right. You keep a lookout, and you think about the events of the day. But then you try to focus, bring yourself back to the current moment. You hear inside the tent, Rolf just quietly, almost making some weird, almost stroking gestures, stroking sounds. You hear from inside the tent, "Ooh, you go."
as the tiny fox creature begins to chew off his eyelids.
Yeah. But you keep an eye out, and the night appears to go quiet. Sun comes up. Your
How long has
rest
it been?
ends.
How long has it been since I've been home?
You came to the city exactly how many days before the start of the campaign?
No idea.
Wasn't that in your backstory? You were here to get some pearls, right? It was like a 15-day journey from Bladestone. So probably about 3-4 weeks almost.
But we were out for 2 weeks.
Yeah, so about 4 weeks. Right?
Jeez.
Maybe a little bit more than 4 weeks.
But it's definitely over a month now.
Yeah. Is your wife gonna be worried yet?
No, not yet. But
It takes
it
about
will.
a month, another week
It,
or so, and then it will get, iffy.
the thing is, like, it happened before that some
Yeah,
job
you get delayed all the time.
jobs came up. Traveling through the tundra is difficult at best, and
Impacting.
impossible in other times. So
Yeah.
the delay is not a big, but I'm feeling a bit homesick now.
But you're
It
going
feel
home
for some reason it feels longer than it actually was.
soon. You will be going home, and that
Ma-
thought comforts you.
Maybe a lot has happened, a lot more than usual.
Well, yeah, a lot has happened.
Most of the time when I go home, with stories of little adventures, I tell
Adventures are
about,
not quite so grand.
I tell her about a new merchant that I met that came to Port Jirac, or the
Or a new
scumbag,
formation of reef that
yeah,
you saw underwater.
the scumbag that I caught, or I'm certain that a mermaid came up to me, but it was very
Well,
ugly.
This time it's a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
But eventually, your friends wake up, and the morning greets you. Tundra cold as ever, though less inhospitable today on account of the wind being quite calm.
Hmm.
You all have the day to yourself. Is there anything you should do before the travel begins?
Now that the weather has kind of cleared up, how far is the forest from us?
You don't see it yet, but it can't be more than a few hours away. There are so the elevation is not like plain. There are like mounds of ice and small hills, crest in the terrain. It's not an absolute plain. If you get what I mean.
Yeah, of course. We're also close to the coast still, I guess. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we're heading out.
So my little friend.
Your
what's going
little
on
friend
there?
wakes up with you. What do you want him to do? Are you shooing him away?
I'm not
Are you
shooing
just
him.
leaving there?
I'm not shooing him away, but I'm getting ready. Like I'm letting him out of the 10, so he
He
can
walks
shoot.
around. He looks around at the many people, and snarls at some, and then comes back up and like wraps himself around your leg.
I'm gonna attempt to.
being-
I'm gonna attempt to pick him up.
He's quite heavy. He's like maybe 30 pounds.
Jesus
Damn!
fucking Christ.
How
There's a
big?
lot of fur on this thing.
How
This
big?
thing
For
is size of a
context,
fruit bar.
Inferno is like 25 pounds.
How big is he? Jesus.
He's like 3 feet long without the tail.
That's
And
so,
that's not
hold
a
on.
fox.
That's a
Yeah,
like
that's a small
It's a
dog.
tiny
No,
wolf.
I never said fox. I said fox like
You
creature.
said-
No,
Oh.
I got you, but I was like, that's a
I was-
big dog.
I was under the impression that this was a small fox.
No, it's
Oh no,
three.
it's a 3 foot long creature and it's about 2 feet tall. But
Wait, did Ari drop an image?
No.
no,
No, he
Aw.
didn't. He did not drop an image. I'm sure he wasn't intending for me to befriend this thing.
This wolf.
No, like it's not that big. Like 3 feet
Just
is.
like he
is
wasn't
less than a
intending me to
meter.
pick
just
up
a
the
foot
helm.
longer than Bowser.
Jesus.
So
Well, I guess Bowser has a very long tail, right?
yeah, like he's mostly his
Bowser's
tail's
a long boy.
his tail's longer than he is. So
And this
but,
guy probably has a big tail as well, right?
he will use these 3 feet without the tail. So
Oh Jesus.
yeah. I won't try to pick him up, but I'll just try to calm him down a little bit.
Put a leash on it.
I'm not putting a leash on him.
he's very calm. He's not like aggressive or anything.
Oh, I thought he was snarling at everybody.
In the morning,
He's calm
you know,
to you.
when we get up and we all see Rolf come out of his tent with his new furry friend. When we get a better look at this creature, do we have any idea what this is?
Do we?
Okay, give me a nature check.
Do we all have to roll a nature check? Because I'm still trying
yeah.
to figure out what he is too. So
Oh,
you have no clue what this is.
it rolled off a 20.
That's an 11.
That's a 24.
What do you need?
Oh, he's adorable. I love him.
A nature check.
Nature.
I love him. He's adorable.
It's that, but except he has like massive teeth.
Oh my
that's a
god,
lot.
I love it!
Where's the
I love
blood?
him.
6.
So I rolled an 11.
All right, who rolled higher than a 20?
Yo.
All right. So, you've studied taxidermy creatures before.
Of course I have.
It's important to know the anatomy of, everything. So you cut it open, figure out what they are. And though you haven't seen this species particularly, you do recognize this as being a form of a fox, though dire in nature.
Ah. You have a very, very, intriguing little friend.
And while she's saying that, I'm gonna scratch
There you go.
his head. I'm scratching his head.
And I'm gonna take a little step back.
Oh, there we go. That's what he looks like.
Oh, what is this adorable creature? Do you mind? And I
He's
approach confidently to pet it.
Pagma? No.
I wouldn't. He's not too sure about you guys yet.
Oh,
The creature watches you approach, and as you come in closer, it hunches down on all fours, ready to pounce almost, and snarls at you.
I'm
Your
gonna
confident approach, a little bit scary for it.
lean down and I'm gonna like pet him to try to calm him down a little bit.
Calms down a little bit, but he looks up at you and then looks back at the approaching man.
I
Yeah,
am
so
going
don't
to
get
just
distracted.
grab
I'm
Pagma's
gonna-
wrist and be like, no.
I'm gonna stop and take a step back. I'm sorry, little friend.
No, it's okay.
You
it's
have
okay.
found yourself a dire fox.
Oh, aren't you a little bit of a surprise little guy? Or girl, I don't know what you are yet.
Yeah, why are you assuming the gender, Roth?
Rough shrugs.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare your friend.
Sorry.
Would it be best for us to step away and not crowd it?
Yes. What would you do if I raised a zombie? I can't.
I would be very
That I
concerned.
think. That I know.
I mean, whilst that is quite the skill, Icarus, I don't really know how that
Exactly.
factors in.
Treat the
uh,
fox like a friendly zombie.
Uh,
You know nothing about this creature. Other than that, yes, they are admittedly adorable. And they like rough.
I mean, they're also
So-
alive, but yeah.
I mean, it's a wild animal.
Do we
I would-
know
I-
for a fact? Life is. I'm not getting into this with you.
You know, for somebody who's so proficient in death, you know a lot about life.
That is a good point there, Roth. Maybe it's the helm, and I knock on it with my fingers.
I will grab Pagma's hand. Do you want to see what
can-
this helm can do?
Can she grab my hand?
Can I?
Are you gonna attempt to dodge it?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna dodge it and knock on the helmet again.
Give me
Are you sure you
Okay.
want to touch the cursed helmet?
Oh, that's fine.
Yes.
I'm
It's
not
on
the
my
one
head
that's-
now. I can't get it
give
off.
me a contested. Let's say this will be a contested dex check.
Okay,
Okay.
just straight dexterity.
This is hilarious.
Yeah.
Me and the fox
Okay.
are just watching the show.
Oh, that's awful.
Hey!
Oh,
That's an
let's
8.
go.
Plucks your hand out of the air, and you can feel the fierceness in her eyes beyond the helm.
Just cold in your wrist.
She hit you with that wax on, wax off maneuver.
Oh wow, Icarus, you've really been training.
Yeah, even as you say that, you know that that was just like a half-hearted attempt by you.
Oh yeah, of course.
Mm. Please do not. It will remind me of the itch that I have on my head that I cannot scratch because I can't remove this thing.
It might be the huge spike coming through your skull, right?
As you think about that, something scratches the itch on your head.
Ooh.
You just see
Wow.
Icarus's face, like, you know, the surprised Pikachu.
Earth to Icarus. I'll wave my
Uh,
hand in front of Icarus's face. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm
is that
fine.
itch really bothering you?
It's gone now. It got
Oh,
scratched.
okay.
I thought it was very
Adam?
ironic that you reminded yourself of that itch.
Wait, what was that, Icarus? You said
It's gone now, Magma. Don't worry about it. It got scratched.
Well, that's mildly terrifying.
No, it's not.
I'm saying this while I'm just still like petting the fox.
And
Icarus, I
you're
had
petting
no
a
idea you
dog
had such a
fox.
talent. That's amazing. You must show me how to do that one day.
Well, maybe when my head maybe when I eat enough bodies and my head explodes, you can put this on and I'll tell you. Huh?
It's a deal.
Wait,
And I
how
pat
are you gonna be
Icarus
able
on
to
the
tell
back
him?
and laugh.
How are you gonna be able to tell? I don't even want to know. I suddenly do not care.
Good.
So, friends, what's the plan for today?
Well, if you have stopped making odd descriptions of your companions and that thing is following us, I guess, then let us move.
I mean, depends on you guys. Are you gonna keep carrying the fox?
I'm gonna bring the fox. I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
leave
carry
it up.
it?
I'm not gonna carry him, but I'm gonna let him follow if he wants.
Oh, you set him down.
It just runs off.
Oh, I was saying that I didn't pick him up because you said how heavy it was.
Oh, okay.
So I was just like kneeling down, petting him this entire time.
Alright.
If it decides to follow, it would be in our best interests to make friends. And not scare the shit out of it. Got it, Pagma?
Of course.
In-
Rolf, what would you suggest would be the quickest way of befriending our furry companion over there?
Well, he'll get used to you eventually. I've met many a creature on my expeditions. A lot of friendly ones. Either they'll choose to leave, or
The fox turns around and begins walking away.
Rolf, the
Oh.
beast tamer. I would expect nothing less from a.
Let's
Well,
continue walking.
I guess he's
You'll
on
get them
his
next
way.
time, buddy.
It was a nice one-night stand.
Wow.
Like that fur would
Get
make
it right.
a really
I'm
nice
the
hat.
furry.
We're not.
How much does Direwolf go for per chance? So
It's
you
dire-
have
It's not a
Direfox,
dire.
sorry.
It's
A
a
dire
dire
wolf's coat is much
Direfox.
heavier and much more like weather resistant. But this fur was like so plush and so luscious and so soft that this would be a luxury item, really.
Yeah, probably like 20 gold something, right?
So is the
You
fox
don't even
actually
know.
walking?
Never.
So-
Is
Yeah.
the fox actually walking away? I just want to make sure.
Yeah, it's walking away.
Uh,
You're gonna
I'll-
shoot
I'll-
it.
It's
I'm
still in
not gonna
range
shoot
though.
him.
Is
No,
it?
no, I'm just gonna call out. I'm just gonna say, I hope I see you again sometime, little friend.
It turns around,
Yeah,
looks at you.
blast it.
Yo, you do you do Eldritch Blast.
No, I'm not heartless.
It turns
I mean-
around,
Yeah.
looks at you, Rolf, and looks at the road ahead of it, and begins walking away.
See ya. Wish you a nice life.
And the giant bird swoops down and picks it up.
Nature.
And then a rock swoops down and eats
No,
the
the
giant bird,
dragon.
which gets eaten by a dragon.
Dude, if that
The dragon's
dragon came
kid.
over, if that dragon or its kid came and ate the fox, I would be so emotionally devastated because I would first of all trauma from the thing that has traumatized me came back, or it'd be like, oh that sucks, little friend got eaten.
And then a shepherd eats the dragon.
No, it's just a circle of life.
No, what's going to happen that sometimes far into the campaign, we're going to meet an NPC and he's going to wear this luscious white shawl around his neck.
Oh.
It's gonna be the lich. We just
We
hear a
just-
yelp
we
as
just-
we're walking, and then later we see the lich and he's wearing a belt.
Oh, do you like my new fur coat?
We just hear Artie typing this down. Just be like, keeping me ideas.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, if the Lich gets it, he's going to wear the pelt, but the fox will still attack us because the skeleton.
Oh. Alright. Yo, no, this guy's typing too fast, man.
That's a
types pretty
+5
damn
to emotional
fast.
damage. Anyway, let us
Emotional
move on.
Yeah. Stop giving the
Well,
DM
you know,
ideas.
that's it. That's enough Tyr goodbyes. Let us move. Emma, well, sorry, Icarus, are you feeling okay? You seem a bit odder than usual.
I think it might have
In
been
what
the
way
itchy
do you
scalp.
mean?
Well, do you have this dreaming expression that replace your somewhat dead one?
Well, I'm sorry, but I have never met I've never met a hat that scratches itches or talks to you when you're lonely before. So,
Oh, Emma, damn it, Icarus, would you like to? Would you care to elaborate on that? What do you mean by converse with you?
no,
Were you just talking to
I
your
do
helmet?
not. I don't think I will.
Are you certain it's not just madness?
Or
I've met a lot of people in the Tundra who think they, hear voices.
or exhaustion? Maybe
I'm
tonight
basically a corpse. How could I get exhausted?
I'm just saying that if you're hearing voices, that's not a good sign in any capacity.
Man, Icarus better not get a point of exhaustion this whole
don't know.
campaign, bro.
Ozaraki
She
would
already
be
did.
very interested in this.
Well, if you aren't in the mood to talk right now, that's okay.
How am I to talk about something I have almost no knowledge of? They came to me last night, after all.
In any case, I think it's in general a good practice to not fully trust the voices in your head, as we learned it already regarding these entities. They do hold back information, quite often it seems. In any case, let us move on. There's a long trek ahead.
Nuts.
And we ride.
Yeet.
One off.
Yeah, I smashed together 2 coconuts too, so it sounds like we are riding horses.
Oh, Rocco, I had no idea you were a musician as well. Very good.
That's because 2 coconuts do not a beat make.
There's you. And Pagma is jamming and clicking his fingers to the beat.
Coconut.
Alright. So, you begin once again down the path. What the hell, dude? So, like what do you call it? How the movement in tabletop is like WASD based, but you can like go through stuff. There was like another view model you can use, right?
Don't think so. Like,
I think if you like put your camera near walls, it'll like maybe interact with them somehow. I'm not entirely sure though.
I feel like the camera is disconnected from me, the player, now.
jeez.
Yeah,
That's odd.
That's weird.
something weird happened. Let me just.
Isn't there like something that you can set up a spectator cam or something?
I think that might have been what happened. Because my camera is just completely disconnected and it's so slow. I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter. So, you continue towards this forest looking for it. Rolf in the lead, I assume?
Most
Yep,
likely,
And
yeah.
I'm watching.
And Rolf, we trust.
Alright, so, Rolf, as you lead your group once again through the tundra, I need you to give me a survival check and a perception check with advantage. Ruff? Hello?
So what? I didn't. Nobody was saying anything.
What?
You're in charge of leading.
Perception,
Oh.
survival.
Mm-hmm.
Perception and survival.
Yep. Perception was advantage.
All right, cool. Everybody, I think I must have disconnected for a hot minute. Oof, that's not good. That's a 12, and that's a 22.
I think I might have fixed it. Yes. Also, I can hear myself.
Okay.
But though your vision is a little bit iffy, as your eyes are still blurry with tears, having said goodbye to a close friend, your instincts are on point. And as such, you lead your group deftly through the tundra towards the forest. And as you reach the edges of the Crisway forest, the bladewood trees around you begin to thicken, and you begin to delve into the forest. And out towards the edge of it, you hold and circle. It's fairly easy to maintain heading knowing that you're going to stick to the edge of the forest, and you continue moving. 3 hours, 4 hours. In the middle of the day, you come to a stop. In front of you stands a small cabin at the edge of the forest. It looks to be in a somewhat dilapidated state, not very well maintained, clearly not manned anymore. Do you wish to explore or do you wish to keep going?
I mean, it could be a useful shelter if it's abandoned. We could also see if somebody's living there.
So, do you wish to explore?
I think it's worth a shot. What do you guys think?
Sure.
Why not?
It's not like exploring anywhere has gotten us into trouble before.
Yes, I could think of many reasons, but why?
I'm gonna
As you. Yeah, go on, sorry.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna say to everybody that we should approach it slowly in case somebody is living there. That way, we don't scare them.
Yes,
Approaching
creeping
it
up on a building is
slowly would
always
probably-
Creepy, like just walk casually, not like we're running up to it.
Why would we even be running up in the first
I
place?
don't know. I was just saying an expression.
I'm going to approach stealthily.
You make your way slowly up towards the house or the cabin.
I'm just
It's a
gonna be
small-
normal.
It's a small building, probably a couple of rooms. It's covered in a thick layer of snow, its roof is at least. It's got windows that are hanging open, broken boards. The steps up to the door themselves are almost destroyed. The door itself is completely missing. And in the on the patio outside the above the steps, you see what looks like a broken armchair.
Is there any signs of recent movement in this area, like disturbed snow or?
Snow, well, there's a fresh layer of snow everywhere. Due to the snowfall that's happened in the last week or so, but there's nothing more recent than that. Nothing's moved outside here probably in the last week or so. If you want to make a more detailed check, you can make a survival check.
I don't mind. You know, it's always
Should-
always important to make your checks because then you can roll net ones.
I would like to also check. Speaking of which,
Yeah. This is how you conjure net ones.
Mm-hmm. And get them out of the way.
I rolled a 10.
Hmm. Sorry, what?
He rolled a 1, I rolled a 10.
No.
Wait, hold on. I should have helped him with it.
But you didn't.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh,
all the
my
rules
bad.
there.
I have
No,
no.
you can't roll. Everybody can't roll for the same things.
Just
I
I'm
am-
allowed to. That's it.
I'm a bit worried about this place. You know, I can't.
So it doesn't look like the place has been disturbed at all, but you wouldn't know much of what to look for. Roth, you would, but even to your trained eyes, it seems that the building has been abandoned for a while.
Ooh, I
What
got
the hell?
disconnected.
Hello?
I got disconnected.
Hello?
Did the server die?
Yep.
Hiya. Tabletop. We love how you sucker. Hello?
Hello?
I can hear you, Pegma.
Hello.
I can hear Roth as well.
Nice.
Okay.
It's only RD.
And Icarus Emma today.
Kuro?
Oh, my mic was muted.
Yep. Okay. There's the 4 of us, and RD's dead. I think RD's internet has perished. Finally, the coolant from his AC leaked into his PC as well. Was that?
Was that a set of words?
Snakes, your vent absolute robot. Ooh, you too as well.
Oh, God.
Gunny, you went robot as well.
Am I a robot too? Or
No,
is
you're
it just
perfectly
them?
fine. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
That's very weird.
I'm gonna just very quickly restart my entire Steam.
Pick up snakes. Can anyone hear snakes now? Or he's not
No,
speaking?
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, you guys are back. You are
Mhm.
speaking normally now.
Okay. I said that would suck. That's what I was saying about the coolant going into the PC.
Oh. On the other note, I know you're going to be late tomorrow, Snakes, but you guys are coming, right?
Yeah, I'll be able to
Yeah.
come. I'll just be
Yep, I'm
2
good.
hours or so late. Like
Ooh.
I shouldn't be more than 2 hours late.
I'm going to try push hard and maybe get through the entire festival today.
Today?
Like to tomorrow, I mean. Like
Okay.
it depends on you how much you guys want to just mess around, but
Wait, we have a festival?
Oh, you weren't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh yeah,
I
you
mean,
weren't there.
yeah.
I saw
We
something about it on
absolutely-
sticky notes, but that's about it.
We absolutely murked all of the cultists, and I didn't even get close to.
No, he was there for that.
Yeah, I was there for
Oh, okay.
You weren't here for the last session, I think.
Mm-mm.
Snakes, because it was. Oh, were you here? Yeah,
I
you
was
were
like
here.
to the tail end. I came at like near the end. The only thing that I remember is that
Ah,
Doran got traumatized.
Oh.
That's the last thing I remember.
Jesus, something murdered RD's PC.
Oh, yeah, man.
if it
Dude,
doesn't
that
come
would
back
really-
in 10
That would
minutes.
really suck because like the one time that I get the whole day off.
That always happens. Like I remember it happened before as well. Like you were saying this. Oh, I took the weekend. I was like, no session this week.
Yeah, there was no session at all for both days. I was
Oh,
so
God.
mad.
So have
Okay,
have you
hold on, let me
guys
see.
have you guys gave any thought to the thing I said last week or the week before?
Well, I asked in the chat, but I didn't
I
hear
won't
from
be able
anyone
to-
else.
I won't be able to be here next week. I'm so sad.
No, I'm not talking about the ritual. I'm talking about the plans, the
What
big
plan?
plans. Well, I sort of gave you guys the idea that you have saved Silvery Moon.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't here for this.
So what I said, Glenn, is that you saved Silvery Moon. Basically, there were people celebrated you when you walked in the city, and they were very helpful, grateful. Illustrial promised that she's going to give you like a big reward,
Oh,
and you were basically told that they would be very happy if you stayed for the celebrations. Basically, in basically everywhere in the world, but most of the world, but definitely in Farron, there's this huge celebration at Midsummer. It's sort of middle of the year, harvest comes in, big parties. But in Silvery Moon, it's especially special because it's like a cultural center of the north. So they hold the Summertide Fests of Silvery Moon, which is a 10-day celebration.
oh, dang.
That starts with Midsummer, and every day is like basically a different day, a different name day that has like a specific type
Thing.
of celebration in it. And but I've said that you might as well stay for this 10-day celebration. Have a bit of party. Basically Illustrial shoot down all the naysayers who said like, oh, people died. We just fought a demon army basically. Just no, you fucking idiots. That's exactly why we're going to celebrate.
Because like we have to celebrate.
No, because we have to show the people that it's not the end of the world. We're still
we won.
we're still standing. We're still strong, and we're going to hold out and protect ourselves. But basically, what I said that after that, it's it's up to you guys. No more hand holding. You guys have to figure out what is your next step. And I told that I would like a sort of almost, if not unanimous, then a majority decision on what you guys go next for. Like, what is the sort of storyline that you guys want to follow up on? Like, what is that you will try to
Well,
figure out?
what we're interested in.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, not what you're interested in, because I hope that you're interested in all of them.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's more like that. What's the first thing that you will try to chase down?
Yeah. I mean, Vabe's still looking for Talor, so there's that, and then Adrish got some new information on the orb, and
Ooh,
Emma
yeah.
got more information on hers. So I mean,
Yeah, but we'll go through that in the recap, I think.
yeah,
But
I guess I'm chilling, bro.
I'm being chillin', bro.
You've
hey, we got a big box to go through.
No. We don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, it's just a non-magical metal cube, right? Nothing to worry about it.
I did one of the reasons I was asking about the libraries is to see if I could learn more about the cube and Akabosh.
Yeah,
Akatosh. So
Akabosh.
it was
Akabosh.
Akabosh.
Yeah, it's not Akatosh. That's an Egyptian god, I think.
Okay, Akabosh.
Well, Akatosh is in Skyrim.
Yeah. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
So
at Skyrim.
Fuck no.
no, it might be a god from another thing too.
No, you're right. Akatosh is a Skyrim god.
Yeah, but it might be. Hold on.
Yeah, it might be
It's-
stolen. But yep, so there are an, an immense amount of stories that you sort of began.
Get into the cultists.
Yeah, it's God from Skyrim only.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, where do we want to go? What do we want to do? This is what I was talking about 2 sessions ago. I was like, yo, like Silver Moon is done, like, and we don't have like a set in stone next destination.
yeah, that's exactly the point. And I sort of want you guys to make a decision so I can start moving the story in that direction.
I was just saying that Vabe's still looking for Talor, and he can do that everywhere. It's not like
Yeah,
he's...
there's a bunch of things that's going to progress.
Yeah, I
Right.
was just saying that like we can go anywhere because I can always ask if anybody's met Talor.
Yeah, but the thing, like, that could be a thing just you guys looking for, like, actively looking for him.
I'd like to hear the information on Drish's orb.
So he didn't get.
I think
He didn't.
that, or maybe digging into the cultists.
We have 3 minutes left on that timer, by the way, guys.
I saw that as well.
He didn't get much, but basically when he recited what um the oracle told her, what the Forgotten Queen told him through the oracle, and Lestriel. I had him roll a divine guidance roll, and Lestriel sort of put it together for him that is referring to the deep ethereal plane.
Oh,
Oh,
I think we should look for rogue yaks. Yeah, that's damn. That's
Yeah.
that's a lot. Yeah, I think my vote is to further dig into the cultists and yeah.
No, like we can absolutely just do this discussion in
Character.
in character, but just I just want you guys to sort of have an idea of what is your next step, really. So,
Right.
on the paper it says, in the realm of forgotten secrets where all is connected, where corporeal meets the non, and that refers to the deep ethereal.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Oh, yeah,
the thing about is going that the cultists are, well, the three factions of this, the three main factions of this story are the cultists, the Church of the One, and the red bands. So if you begin to pursue any of those groups, I guess that is advancing the main story, sort of.
so it's an open world exploration, and we can choose to do the main story.
No. So the thing is, like, there are story elements that I sort of set out that will occur, that will move the plot along, sort of. Hey.
Back right.
Are you
at
back?
What
the
it
end
do?
of 10 minutes.
Are they?
Uh-oh.
It's still not back.
Oh no.
Oh, that's so sad. You know what I have to do today that I'm very mad about?
What?
I used to play Paper Magic, and now there's nowhere to play Magic: The Gathering. So now I have to take my entire collection, which is sitting in a 120-pound box that's next to me, and I have to go and I have to sort by color, rarity, and type, so that I can sell my collection.
You have to do?
I have to sort all of my Magic the Gathering cards so that
Why
I can
would
sell
you?
them.
Why would you just sell it?
Because I need to organize everything in there so it actually will fit. Well, the box that it's in is like half like torn apart, so I got to put it in a new box, and I have to sort everything
Yeah, but
because
Geez,
it's
I
just
don't know.
it's common courtesy. It's like a when you're selling your collection, it's like a
Bare minimum.
that's just what you that's what you do. You just that's to help the other person.
yeah, but just hold on to it for a while.
I don't play. I haven't played Paper Magic in 5 years.
Yeah, but in 10 years' time, they're going to actually worth something.
Oh yeah, this is
Not these
done.
cards. Most of these cards are all like nothing. They're not.
How
I don't have any like mainstream cards.
how fun is Magic?
It's very fun. The only way I recommend playing it is on a program called Cockatrice because you get every card for free and you can get every alternate art for free. And it's like the UI is a little janky and it's not official, but it's definitely worth the little space that it puts on your computer.
You know, Gunny, my only issue with every single dual type card game is that it's going to be fun if you are able to play with friends and play, all sorts of
Oh,
stupid
yeah.
stuff. If you have to play with randos, you will always meet the fucking meta players, and it's going to ruin your experience.
Like this is what it looks
Yeah.
like.
What
Like,
Cockatrice?
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Well, unfortunately, you were 2 minutes late, so I guess we're not having a session now.
I guess too late.
Is the table back?
Not yet.
Now give me a second.
Sorry?
Give me a second.
Oh, yeah.
I just know it's not a.
Oh,
So this is what it looks like. You just you add cards by clicking on them. They go there, and then
Alright,
all
I'll
your
give you.
yeah.
But yeah, that's why I stopped playing basically any competitive card games, because it absolutely ruins the experience. How no matter where you want to play, people will always play the fucking meta decks. That this is how the current meta deck that is it has an 84% win rate, and this is the counter deck against it. It's like,
How
you
is
Yeah,
just
I'll go you.
strategizing like that fun for
when
you,
are we
bud?
getting when does the fun start? It's like that's the fun. That's the funny thing. It doesn't.
See I don't like competitive Magic because it is just you see the same 3 decks and it's so annoying. And then people are like, "I'm so good because I'm running a tier 1 deck." It's like that's not
Skill is not.
not skill. It's just you're running a good deck.
Skill is
that
not
easy
meta.
to play.
Really, it's really hard to negate power creep though.
Yeah.
It is. I agree. I think
Like,
that it's so dumb.
It's really hard.
I mean, power creep in Magic isn't really that bad because they don't really make anything too strong. It's just the fact of because of one card, an entire deck can either make or be broken. So you have to constantly change your deck, which is what I like. It's not like Yu-Gi-Oh where like dragons have been meta so like for 6 years. It's like every 3 months when they release a new set or they add more cards, the entire meta changes.
I'm fairly certain in Yu-Gi-Oh! Dragons are a meta for 30 years now.
I don't know how long it's actually been. I was just getting thrown out a number.
I have no idea. I don't
I
play
know that
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I know that specifically dragons have been meta for a very long time.
I mean, dragons have always been like good. They're just a really well supported archetype, so you can always make busted combos with
Yeah.
dragon
The-
cards.
The thing that I like about Magic is that like, do you know what tempo and mid range is?
Yeah. I've
So, like-
played what is it, Shadowverse? So I have a little bit of experience with tempo and mid.
Yeah, so like either a combo deck will get really strong, a token deck will get really strong, a tempo deck will get really strong. Just like I like how the thing that I like about Magic is that like the meta always rotates, but the decks that are actually meta are like 4 or 5 decks. There's not a whole lot of variation, but those are what have become meta, and they change out regularly.
Is
Alright.
somebody playing Breath of the Wild and cooking in the background?
Yo, is that?
No?
It might be just madness, but I distinctively recognize the sound of just the stuff clinking around in the bowl when you're cooking in Breath of the Wild.
Bro.
That was something my little
How
brother was
much have you
watching, so
cooked
it's
in Breath
something-
of the Wild? Jeez.
Alright,
I never played it.
God.
so where was I before I dropped out? What was I talking about?
The cabin in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, we went in
So-
there and everything was busted.
Yeah. You're
And we
slowly
all
beginning
rolled
to
like
approach
shit
it.
for survival.
Yep. But it looks like it's completely empty, and it has been for a while. So, would you all like to perhaps enter?
Yeah. Sure.
Well, I would like to first
around.
look through the window, like one of the broken windows on the side, to just see if sneak up, peek through, see if something lurks inside, or is there a trap or something.
Give me an investigation check.
Sure. Fine, guys.
What is the total?
4.
Right. You get to a window on the side. You look in, and it looks fairly empty. At least the room that you can see.
I look through the window and there's a curtain blocking my view. It's like, good. It's fine. Nobody's in there.
There's scarcely any furniture inside, though there appears to be what looks like a rather well stocked apothecary table in the back of the room that you're currently looking at. From your angle, that's about all you can see, though traps are not as visible. Not visible at all.
But then, if there's a well-stocked apothecary table, I would assume the house is inhabited, right?
You would assume that it was inhabited at some point,
Ah.
or was abandoned, or this stuff was abandoned at least. So,
I'll whisper this to my friend. Well, the house seems empty, but there are some things that we might find useful.
Alright, then let's go in. And I guess I
I
go
mean,
in.
should we at least make
Check
sure it's
the-
not trapped up? Oh,
as you head in,
This is the
Icarus,
easiest way to do that.
as you head in Icarus and you cross the threshold,
Green smoke begins to billow out.
oh man! I thought we'd learn our lesson, guys.
nothing happens, but you step inside, and now you see first room as you step in is some kind of living area. There seems to be a rather large table in front of flanking are like chairs. One of them which is slightly smaller than the other two, and the table itself seems like it's been not in disuse for months, maybe years. Thick layer of dust cakes it.
It seems
Other
safe.
Than that, other than that, in the room you see a bookshelf at the back and a small, what looks like a cabinet to the side of it that's currently closed. On the other side of the room, on the east-facing side, where the window is, next to the window, there seems to be an image painting of some sort. Old,
Painting?
Yep. Old and rather faded. Seems to depict what looks like a smallish, gnomish man, probably in his 60s or 70s, standing next to what looks like an elvish woman who's quite a bit older.
Hmm.
This place is quite odd. All this furniture and paintings seem to allude
It
to
seems
someone.
like it was a home.
No, not only that, but look, this expensive stuff. But why would someone of great wealth live here, in the middle of nowhere,
In
out in the
hiding.
Peace and
tundra?
quiet. Peace and quiet.
Hiding.
Well, more
peace
like
and
deadly
quiet.
danger.
Well, should we have a look around?
Let's.
As you spread out, look into the house. We go into one of the inner rooms. There's two of them beyond the space through the hallway. The one on the left seems to be a child's room. Cot broken, sits there. Sheets missing. On the walls, you see colors. It's not been painted as such. The walls haven't been painted as such. It's just different colors of crayon or something like that sketched across sections. Depictions of family, depictions of animals.
What are the family images? What do they look like?
I mean, it's a child's drawings. Hard to make out what they appear to be.
Is it like a depiction of demon in the basement that whispers me to kill my parents?
No.
Mm.
It's much simpler than that. It's a child standing under a tree, flanking him, his parents, rather smallish, gnomish man, and a rather large elvish woman.
Okay.
In the other room, as
There's
you
some
step
weird fucking noises in this house.
in the other room, as you step in, it's like the main master bedroom. It's got a rather large bed, which still has its sheets and its hay mattress. Sheets are mostly tattered and destroyed. There's a dresser in one corner of the room and an apothecary table on the edge of the other wall, which you recall that you saw from outside. There appear to be large cabinets adorning one of the walls, possibly for clothes, linen such as that, and a rather large trunk at the base of the bed.
Is there like any sign of the place being emptied?
Well, as you go to the cabinet and you open it, wardrobe seems mostly intact, though there are like there's a large assortment of clothes that probably belong to the elven woman. Nothing that seems to belong to the gnome or of that size.
But what I'm asking is that basically it seems that no one else seemed to have rummaged through their belongings before.
No, it doesn't look
Hmm.
Wait, does the bed look, mate? Does it look used?
Does it look dusty?
well, yeah, there is a thick layer of dust.
Okay.
There's
Um,
dust on everything.
I
And these are the only two other rooms.
Yep. These two rooms and the living space.
I am going to sit on the bed and meditate and try to see if I can figure out what happened. I don't know, like if there's any death tied to what happened, I guess.
I'm
How
going to
would you do?
I'm going to take the brass brazier from the apothecary table.
The what brazier?
Yeah.
just, just kidding. I'm looking for a brass brazier.
Breast bracing? Okay.
Um. So okay, there's the apothecary stuff.
You know, for
Are there
future use.
are there cabinets
I'm back.
like there's
Sorry.
cabinets around the apothecary, right?
There are the apothecary table has like cabinets under it. Do you
Are
wish
there
to open
anything
them?
in those cabinets? Yeah.
Yeah,
As
that's
you
rummage.
open them, as you open them, you see inside a large variety of beakers, jars, and cubes containing various kinds of ingredients that you don't really have an understanding of. Really, a few of them you recognize as common herbs that you can find later. But other than that, not much that you recognize. There's a few uh, rather dry-looking containers which previously probably contained liquid, and you pick them up to smell them. You recognize some of the scents, but you don't really see anything particularly useful. On the table itself, there appears to be a large apparatus for distilling something. There also seems to be a rather large bowl in which something was currently being mixed and has been left. And you can see inside there's still this liquid that's filled this bowl up to about halfway, hasn't evaporated or frozen.
I guess it's like very thick now, right?
It is viscous, but you don't know if that's like from over time or just because that's what it was supposed to be.
It was made that way. Is
Are
there
there any
anything?
notes on the table? Sorry.
There are notes on the table. There are actually two notebooks on the table. One of them seems to be some kind of journal taking notes about ingredients and their different uses and the different combinations that can produce useful results. And other one seems to be just a book of formulas that
Ooh.
that have been crafted by this person.
That's interesting.
I believe these may be quite useful.
Yeah, I'll start putting the useful things in a pile in the center of the room.
You mean the books and anything else?
Is there anything magical?
Do you have a way to tell if there's anything magical?
I can cast detect magic at will.
All right. So as you cast detect magic, and your aura shrouds over the room, you sense that the liquid in the pot that's currently been brewed is magic.
What I have absolutely no clue what it does.
Not really.
Do I have an inclination?
Well, can tell it is some kind of abjuration magic that flows through this liquid.
So probably not poison.
How
Probably.
Or something to secure the poison in place.
how much time would it take for
Or
the
fortify the poison.
how much time would it take for this amount of dust to settle in this environment? Do I know?
Can't really get a accurate timing on it, but like given the rest of the state of the house, years minimum. It's caked in dust. It's almost hard to be in without coughing constantly.
Okay.
How much liquid is there in that pot?
There is about maybe a couple of ounces.
So like a vial full, you would say?
More than that. About 2 vials.
In that case, I'm going to rummage through the cabinet looking for vials.
There's plenty of vials around, some clean, some not so much.
I'm going to pick up a couple clean ones. Maybe 5, let's say.
I'm going to think on the situation and see if anyone from the helm has any input. Assuming that's
is
how
there
it
like
works.
is there a
Alcohol's
wa-
anonymous.
is there a way to drain the liquid from the pot, or do I have to pour it?
Looks like you will have to pour it. Or ladle it.
I'm going to look for a funnel then.
There are funnels available around. There's
And the-
quite a few basic tools that will always be available.
Maybe I should become an alchemist. This all looks, it excites me.
Are you saying
Yeah.
that out loud, Sirocco?
Yes.
You know,
This is all quite intriguing. All this knowledge and these interesting instruments.
you fixing to become a alchemist there, Sirocco.
I have no idea what they do, but who knows? I might just collect some of these and try to understand them better. But
From the way-
first, I'm going to ladle this gunk into these vials.
Interesting.
Uh,
I mean,
be
I'm
quiet,
figuring
you. I
that-
can't hear myself think.
Then go to the other room.
There's enough in there for probably 4 of these vials. You can get like a quarter ounce each vials.
Sorry, did Sirocco find anything magical?
Yeah, the gunk in the cauldron is magic gunk.
Do you know what kind of magic gunk?
Abjuration magic gunk.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to carefully begin ladling out the magical evaporated slime / viscous liquid into vials through a funnel.
As you reach into the cauldron, ladling out the liquid and fills into about 4 vials. You stopper them, put them in your pack.
No, I put them in the pile with the other useful stuff.
Oh, alright. What else are you doing?
Actually, like, this genuinely excites Sirocco. This whole equipment and all the interesting sort of I guess like brass instruments and the distiller and.
Sirocco, is this up your alley, perchance? You seem quite fascinated.
Absolutely not. I have no idea what these things are.
I mean, hey, it's never too late to learn.
Where there's a will, there's a way, my friend.
Exactly.
Where there's a way, there's instruction.
And we do have the journal.
Yeah, wasn't there
So,
a journal right there?
I'm going to very carefully try. Is there like something I can? Like, are there cases for the instruments, like in the cabinets or something, or are they seem to be like handmade things?
They seem to be handmade things to a certain degree, but there's no cases. There's some things that have clearly been not made by himself, by the alchemist here himself. Like someone probably made it for them, specialist tool maker. Very precise.
Well, I'm going to look for a crate or a box or something.
There is a large trunk near the foot of the bed.
What's in the trunk?
It appears to be locked.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm going to ask Sale to start working on that.
Sirocco, do you detect anything magical coming from the trunk?
Do I?
Closed trunk, not really.
I'm going to inspect the trunk for traps.
Make an investigation.
I want to look around and see if
Yeah.
there's a key.
Alright, give me an investigation check as well.
Well, While they're doing that, I'm gonna skim through the journal about all this stuff.
The journal. So there's two of them. There's one that is like
Eh,
a
18.
almost instruction manual for or a recipe manual, more like for a few different
Kills and portions.
portions, and it appears to be written in common. The other one, which is a journal, is written in English, and you're not quite sure. It has some ingredients that are drawn in to represent different ingredients that some of which you can see around the table and the cabinets.
So, I had a 17 and Skoro had an 18.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, on a 17, you can tell that the case itself isn't, or the trunk itself isn't locked or anything. Isn't trapped or anything, but it is. On a 18, you look around and going through the rest of the house and the table and everything, you don't really find any keys. You do find a couple of keys here and there, but they appear to be for the door that's missing or something else. Nothing that would fit the size of this trunk. What you do notice that the painting is slightly crooked.
Pagma?
What's slightly crooked?
Pagma, come here.
Painting.
Oh, what's up, Chris? Did you discover something?
Painting. Move it. Do you see
I
something wrong
up
with it?
to the painting, and I
It's
straighten
crooked.
it. That's better. And before Icarus attacks me, I'll move the painting off the wall.
Oh,
That
I
was
thought you were
better.
just. You go to remove the painting of the wall, and before that, as you go to fix it, and it aligns properly with the wall, you feel something whir under you,
Oh.
and a grinding motion comes into play. And from the child's room, you hear cold wind blow in.
Head to the child's. I run to
Yeah.
the child's room.
As do I.
I do
As
too.
you get to the child's room, you notice the cot as a whole has moved to the left. And
Wait, what? Wait, which wall? Which wall? The
the cot was
oh,
on the which was slightly to the center of the room has moved to the left, and under it floorboards have been pulled back, and there seems to be some kind of passageway, some steps leading down into the house. To the basement.
well, I wasn't expecting this in this, family home.
Neither was I. But it does make
Oh,
sense. Middle of nowhere
if-
needs some place to hide.
Is this just the plot of the Cabin in the Wood?
Don't choose the cube.
I don't know what that
Yeah.
is, but sure.
I did not leave with them because I'm still bothering
there's a problem.
Sail to open the box.
Do we have sales sheet here?
I
Yeah,
believe.
he's proficient with thieves' tools.
We don't really have stats. I'll let you add. I think he's what class is he playing?
He's a cleric.
So he wouldn't really have any.
He gets
Dex.
his proficiency from the investigator background.
Yeah, but he doesn't have dex.
Yeah,
so
he's a boss.
I'll let
bonus, but-
you. So I'll let you roll a d20 plus 1 plus 2.
Would I be a better bet for this?
Well, you're
Hey,
not
but
proficient.
just keep these
Jesus fucking Christ.
Sale claims to be a good investigator, but really his hands are not dexterous enough for this. His hands are almost shaking as he goes to pick the lock and fails almost instantly. Just doesn't seem to have the patience for it.
He's sneezing too much.
Hey, Sirocco, we found something you might be interested in.
Yeah.
You already have something here that I'm very interested in.
We found
Where is it?
another
Stairs?
floor.
Is it stairs leading to another floor?
Don't go down.
One thing at a time, I think, is what he's saying. Let's deal with the matter at hand. The trunk.
I mean, we might be able to find a key for the trunk down here.
Exactly.
We also may not be able to find a key for the trunk down there.
True. And
Is
who knows
anyone
what's down
here
there.
proficient in the more sneaky arts?
What do you mean?
Well, I point to Sailor shaking hands.
I am not, but I would be willing to, I suppose, give it a try. However, I also do not wish to break anything, so I'm not the wisest choice.
Ori, can I have a try with the thieves' tools, even though I'm not proficient?
It would be a disadvantage, but yes.
Sure. You know, I can do worse than him, so
Literally.
Go ahead and try.
yeah, that's a 7.
Yeah, no, that doesn't really help. You just don't know what you're doing at all.
I'm just poking around. That's
Yeah.
clearly not my forte.
We've never
Does,
needed a rogue more.
does anybody have a crowbar?
Why would we have a crowbar?
Already, I forgot, but I wanted to let you know that the language that was in that second journal, I speak Primordial, Draconic, and Sylvan as well.
It's
It's only Gnomish.
Oh, it's Gnomish? Okay. I didn't know if I didn't hear what it was. My bad.
Alright. So, what are you doing?
I'm asking if anyone has a crowbar.
Does anybody have a crowbar?
I do not have a crowbar.
Not to my knowledge.
Damn. Wish I was proficient in thieves' tools.
I do have a dagger, though, that I never use.
I can take a crack at it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
How many checks do you allow on this already?
Not more than 2.
Oh, okay.
The DC is gonna get harder as a thing, like to a point where it's not really possible.
Oh, okay.
You can still attempt to break the lock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess I'm going to look at our strong Pagma.
I mean, we could also try to go down the stairs and see if we can find a key, but Ruffle just shrugged.
Yeah.
Pagma, my dear, would you mind giving a crack at this with a bit more force?
Of course. I'm gonna try and break the lock.
Does nobody have like a what do you call it, a Dungeoneer's kit or something like that? So that has a crowbar.
No, I've got an
Hold on.
explorer's key.
Yeah, I got an explorer's pack.
Alright.
I'm not certain. I'm just going to check in my inventory if you give me a moment.
I have an herbalism kit.
The crowbar would give you an advantage. That's all.
Yeah. If you give me a moment, I just need to check in my inventory. Because I might just have a crowbar.
It's something that a lot of people do have.
Yeah, for some
It's
reason.
only in the Dungeoneer's pack. And in the Burglar's pack, if any of you have a Burglar's pack.
Does oh wait, we don't know if Sale has one.
No, Sale doesn't have a Burglar's pack.
Oh, we don't know if he has a.
It does not have any kind of pack.
Oh.
I mean, he must have some kind of
But he's a cleric, so he has like a scholar's pack or whatever.
priest pack.
Yeah, priest pack.
Priest pack.
Priest pack.
Priest pack.
Yeah, I do not indeed have a
Alright, you can
crowbar.
still attempt to break it. It would just you just don't have advantage. So just give me a athletics check.
With advantage.
Who's gonna try to? No advantage. You don't have a crowbar.
Yeah,
Can we
but
help?
wait, I have
Can I
advantage.
help him?
Oh, you do, yeah.
Yeah.
I have proficiency in athletics, so I can help him.
Yeah, but Gonny doesn't need your help.
Oh.
Legs.
Oh yeah.
What? Oh. Wait, yeah, athletics.
So
Oh,
describe to me how are you gonna open it? What are you gonna use? It is a chest.
I have a knife. I have a dagger.
Can I have an idea?
Yeah, sure. What you got in mind?
Pagama channels his monkish key in the air.
Oh, I was gonna do that.
You know, his hands swirl in the air for a moment, and he punches towards the lock, and the force of his punch moves the air. That
Moves the tumblers.
It just moves the tumbler over.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna like touch the lock. I'm just gonna like
So he straight
press
up
force
punched
the key
at
into
the
it.
lock. Yeah, he punched
So
at the
as you
lock. and
punch
air
the
force
lock,
lifted all
Just the
pins up and
pressure.
turned the tumbler.
as
He
the
punlocked it.
pressure of the air punches the lock, you hear a shattering sound as the lock breaks, and something inside shatters, and you open, and an odious smell just radiates across the room.
Do I recognize the smell?
Wait, what
There's
kind of
a-
smell?
There's a purplish liquid that's spilled at the bottom from a broken vial that was inside.
Pagma.
Other than that, there's a few other vials and a rack that carries vials.
Ooh. Is
Take
the
the
purple liquid magical?
If your attack magic will allow, the purple liquid itself is not magical. I can hear myself. Can you hear that? Hello?
It's coming from me for some reason.
Eh.
Why? No,
I don't know.
Because you're cringe. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, whatever.
So the purple liquid itself isn't magical, but there is a magical item in there. There is a vial that appears to be magical. It appears to be empty though.
A vial.
Is the purple liquid salvageable? Like all of it is spilled.
It's spelled. It's pretty common.
Shame. You know.
For shame.
I'm sorry, Sirocco.
It appears to be already smoking, and it's like the fumes are dissipating almost.
That's fair. We already have, Tundra COVID, so
Tundra
This-
COVID.
doesn't matter if it kills us.
No, you got Tundra COVID. No, you get in Tundra monkeypox.
Yeah.
Oh,
How many vials did we find with fluid in it?
Inside there's like 5 or 6 vials that are currently full, and the one magical vial that is empty.
Are they full of purple
And
liquid?
the rack. It's a rather large case. It can probably carry up to like maybe 25, 30 vials easily.
Nice.
I mean, we at least have the rack. So I mean, Sirocco can just bring all the equipment and the rack to his ring space, and just
What I'm going to do, Artie, is I'm going to remove the broken glass of the purple. Is the purplish liquid like burning at the trunk or something?
No,
Or
it just seems to be sizzling and disappearing slowly.
Right. I'm going to take some hay from the bed and fill half of the trunk so I can put the delicate equipment in there.
Are you gonna
are you
take the
taking
racks
the
out?
rack out?
Like, does it fit beside it, sort of?
So as the trunk opens up, the racks come with the lid almost.
Oh, it's
But
sort
you
of
have
like,
broken the closing mechanism, so it won't lock anymore.
so it's almost like a Potioneer's shop stand. You just open the.
Yeah. The problem is, since the lock is broken, it won't just lock anymore. So it'll stay it'll be closed, but any like force would just lift the lid open.
Yeah. I wanted to ask, are the vials different colors of liquid or all purple?
There's a couple that are purple liquid, and there's a couple that are orange, and a couple that are red.
But there's 5 vials, so.
5 or
Sorry,
6, right?
one of the purple ones shattered. My bad.
Okay.
In that case, I'm just going to sort of pull the trunk, like close the lid and pull the trunk to the rest of the stuff that I'm taking.
All right.
I'm going to look for a box for the stuff there. I thought I'm going to put stuff in the trunk, but the trunk is already full, so I need a box.
We
The
just
trunk
use
isn't full. There are racks in there that you can remove if you want.
I mean, you can still put the rack in your
There's,
room, though.
there's only like 5 vials in there. There's space for like 20 more vials.
But like
easily.
the racks are like detachable, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Sirocco, if you want, we can just remove the racks and keep those separate while you create space for the equipment.
Well, I guess so. I don't plan to be a potion seller.
Yeah, it
Potion.
may come in handy.
Potion seller, bring me your strongest potion.
You are not a
what-
high enough level for this potion.
What should we do with these liquids? Are there any mention of them in the journal, Roth?
I'm flipping through it. It looks like this is just instructions on how to
There's
make
nothing in the journal that would indicate anything about the liquids. You do see different vials with colorations of these liquids.
Are they labeled?
In like where the ingredients are being listed in the other one in the recipe manual, but these you're not sure because you don't speak the language of what they are exactly.
I'm gonna hand both of the journals to Sirocco, and I'm gonna say, well, we should be able to figure out what they are from these books. We just got to figure out what the other one says.
In any case, if you don't mind, please do not go down this horrid staircase that could lead to our doom. Look through the other rooms if you don't mind. I'll begin packing these things. See if you can find anything more useful.
I'm gonna grab you some more of those empty vials.
More useful than a hidden staircase.
I'm sorry, I did not put the right connotation. Something more useful, not as in it is a more practical thing, but more in addition to what we have already.
Yeah, are we in the room with the vials and all the equipment?
Yeah, we're in the master bedroom.
I'm gonna just walk over to the stairs and I'm gonna poke my head down. I'm not gonna go down the steps, but I'm gonna poke my head to see if I can see anything.
Too late.
It's a completely dark room. You can't really see anything in there.
Even with dark vision?
No,
I am a human. I'm a human.
I'm not.
Are you looking down?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look around the house for anything.
You see the bottom of the stairs, and at the bottom of the stairs, there appears to be a lamp which is not currently lit. The stairs are walled off, though, so you can't see beyond that. You see the wall at the end of the stairs. It's only about maybe 15, 20 feet down. It's not that much.
You see anything, Icarus?
There's a lantern.
Oh, wonderful. You want to go get it?
If you
'Cause I
come
can't
with
see
me,
anything
yeah.
down here. I can't see anything down here.
Hold my hand, then.
Icarus, you hear in your head, it's a bad idea.
Oh no, I think it's pretty good actually.
Alright, sure.
Oh,
Why not?
please!
Go!
Sure, why not? Let's go.
Yo, I love how Roth has taken.
I want to grab the lantern when we're down there.
Accompanying Icarus on crazy escapades.
Yeah.
I want to grab the lantern when we're down there and light.
So you're going down there?
Yes.
Alright, at the bottom of the stairs, as you light the lantern and you round the corner.
With the cantrip light.
Just give me 1 second, sorry.
Uh-oh.
We just need the battle map.
Lasts an hour.
We just need
bright line in a 20-foot radius and dim for an additional 20.
It looks like a smallish room. There's on the side of the staircase where you just came down, lined against the wall, there are 3 tables full of different cauldrons and different vials and essentially beakers and cubes full of different kinds of reagents, liquids you don't quite recognize. At the back of the room, there's a stack of barrels containing what you're not sure whatever it could be, and a few other tables and crates lay around the room. On the other side of the room, there appears to be what looks like something like shackles that are hanging off a wall, in
Huh.
addition to an additional two tables.
That's where they.
Sorry,
That's
an
where they.
additional table and what looks like a rather large piano at the end of the.
I walk towards
Room.
the shackles.
That's where they keep the other kid.
So
God.
I'm holding the lantern. I'm gonna say, hey, there's some things down here that Sirocco will want. I'm gonna run upstairs real
As you
quick.
now look to the left, you also see there appear to be a couple of cages, about maybe 10 feet or 8 feet in height, maybe 10 feet or so across.
Is anything in them?
There's appears to be nothing in them. They seem to be open.
Well, that's mildly terrifying. I'm gonna go call up Sirocco.
Yo, Ruff was like, "Hey, yo, I'm out. I'm out. Too much for me."
Hmm.
The shackles appear to be just hanging off the wall. Nothing
I'm gonna-
really.
I tug one. I tug on
I'm gonna.
them.
I'm gonna.
Are they secure?
Yeah, they're secured to the wall. It's
Okay.
just shackles hanging off the wall.
I'm just gonna go up to the. Not. I'm not gonna go all the way out of the staircase, but I'm gonna go up the stairs. And I'm gonna call for Sirocco and Pagma to come down.
Did I notice anything useful in my search around the house?
Sorry, 1 second. Do you notice anything useful in your search? What are you looking for?
Just anything else that could be of use, like a crowbar. Nah, just general like items that
I mean,
come in handy.
not really. Nothing else much to comment on. There's some random furniture, a few chairs here and there, a few stools here and there.
Yeah, I
Some
think about how-
utensils in what looks like a part of the living area is like this small kitchen space. Some utensils there if you want that. Other than
Grab
that,
the
not much.
salt. It's expensive.
Oh,
Appears to be no salt or any cooking
Oh.
ingredients really.
Ah. Artie, while Rolf and Icarus walked into an obvious danger hole, was I able to pack up sort of the equipment upstairs?
All right. You begin packing up the stuff, but where are you putting it?
I'm going to remove like half of the racks from the trunk. And
So the thing is, like the distilling station alone would take up most of the trunk.
oh jeez.
It's a rather large contraption, and the cauldron is even bigger. The cauldron just wouldn't straight up fit in the trunk. The height is too much.
I mean the cauldron would be fun on its own, no?
It also weighs like 25 pounds.
I mean, he should be able to carry that into his ring space anyway. So
I don't know. Like it's up to RD if I can.
Yeah, of course you can carry it into the ring space, but like, are you gonna open your ring space here?
But that's why I'm trying to gather everything in the center before I,
Yeah, you can yeet everything into your ring space. It's big enough, right?
Yeah, it's a huge fucking room. I could live there if I want to.
The only thing is you can only access once a day. I think that's the problem.
Yeah, and I can only stay there for a limited amount of time.
Yeah.
At this point, 4 hours.
You see, this is the room.
oh, he was looking for a battle map.
Oh, lovely.
Weird of you to presume that I was looking for one and didn't have one. I was just adding it to the game. Not a battle map per se. It's more like a schematic.
An exploration
Yeah.
map.
It looks like it. I'm concerned about what this
Frankenstein,
is
is
right
that
here.
you? Yeah.
Because that looks like a door to somewhere else, and it looks like
Mhm.
it's made
And-
out of metal.
Oh, and it's right by the
It's not a door.
shackles too, and then
It's another rack to shackle someone to.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
Mm.
you know, let's go metal sheet where the bloodstains don't show that much.
Hey, Sirocco, come down here.
But yeah, have I finished sort of moving stuff in the center already?
Yep.
And I just randomly pick the ingredients in boxes and pouches, whatever, like, just toss them in there. Like I don't know
There's
what
so many ingredients.
I have no idea what any of these things do, so I might as well take them. I'm going to throw them out later if they're useless. I
A lot of them are probably rotten and beyond their expiration date, but you pick up a lot of stuff.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
This has mold on it. Maybe it's more expensive now.
Hey, Sirocco.
After I pile everything in the center of the room, I'm going to call for Pagma and go to rescue the the dying people.
Nobody's
Yeah,
dying.
They're just chilling in a room.
Oh, I just
Yeah.
assumed that they walked into imminent danger.
I mean, we did, but like,
Yeah.
we're bringing you into it.
As always.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And Rolf's just there. Icarus is looking
Well,
around.
Rob is at the top. Rob is at the top of the steps. I'm not down there. I'm making
Yeah.
sure everybody's down there.
Mm-hmm.
Icarus
As
is
if-
just shackling herself to the wall.
How
No.
does this click? How does this work?
Not this
Click.
one.
Oh, wait a second.
Trust me, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure she knows how shackles work.
Just to remind herself of the good old days.
when Sirocco gets to the top of the
Yes,
steps, Rob is
she's
just gonna
not Moira.
point downstairs and just go, yeah, there's a whole bunch of more stuff down here for like the alchemical stuff.
Oh, so it's like a storage or something?
It looks like it, but there's also some cages and shackles. So
When you come down,
probably some
Icarus is
experience
just
wins for
in
going
one
on
of the
down here.
cages looking around.
Pagma, you coming? Pagma?
Pagma,
Oh, no.
I'm just saying, I feel a lot less bad for taking this person's stuff.
You're muted, Gonny, if you're speaking. No, I guess he's muted for a reason.
Well, I'm just saying, I don't feel as bad stealing from this person, even though they looks like they're long dead.
Oh. Come on, Rolf. We're not stealing anything.
I mean, yeah, they're not going to need it because they're most likely dead. But I'm just saying, there's cages and shackles down here, so they were obviously keeping people or creatures down here. I'm just saying that I don't feel bad.
But good for you, Rolf. Good for you. I'm going to walk behind Pagma down the stairs.
Alright. You walk behind Pagma down the stairs, and you see your friends downstairs looking at some odd implements in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of really strange things down here.
Are those instruments on the tables to look similar to the things that I already picked up upstairs?
There's no real instruments here. It's more just like storages of like different cauldrons and different liquids within those cauldrons.
Do they seem magical?
None of them appear to be magical, no.
Also, I forgot to ask, what was the potions, the magical potion vial's magical ability? Sorry, magical. I guess.
There was an enchantment on it.
Oh, nice.
Death and shit.
Oh god.
Anybody that
Are there any more notebooks or something, or books?
Are there?
There appear to be a few notes here and there. Specifically on the table, there appears to be what looks like a rather large notebook.
I will gravitate towards the notebook.
I'm gonna look at what's in the barrels. If I can roll one over, and then pop the top off.
So, alright. Pagma, what is Pagma? Pagma just came down the stairs. Icarus is gravitating
no.
towards the table.
This is a battle map.
I'm just, setting people up.
And it's and Sirocco is the most in the most well defendable location, away from all danger.
Sile is not there. He's upstairs.
Sail's upstairs looking, still being upset that he wasn't able to open the.
Rolf went to pick up a barrel. And Sirocco, where is Sirocco?
I guess I'm near the table as well. I was looking at those. Oh, Jesus, I'm big.
Not a small. It's a small area. You're looking at one of these tables. All right. Rolf, as you reach towards the barrel, and your hand touches it, its eyes open. You see
it's a mimic? Are you kidding
Barrel
me?
Mimic!
Staring back at you.
Hello, Barrel Mimic.
I love
hello,
the mini.
friend.
Oh my god, it's so derpy. I love it so much.
Offer it a
Roth is
As
gonna
you-
jump backwards.
offer it a
As
piece
you
of
also
ration.
see the sack over here.
Oh,
Begins.
sack
Oh my
mimic!
god.
Oh, I love the sack mimic. Oh, Ari, please tell me you have a vile mimic. Do you want one?
I think I'm okay. I think I have enough mimics for this fight.
No, I think I actually have a vile mimic miniature if you want it.
It's fine. I'm okay right now.
Well, I mean, I know the shackles on the wall
like
aren't
that-
a mimic.
I just want to let you know, Hig, that you have a box of 16 vials. He could have just made them all mimics. If you gave him
Okay.
that.
He didn't, we haven't touched those yet.
I was just saying.
They could still be mimics.
What you do notice is one of the boxes over there is also
God.
Oh,
Look
it's so
at that.
cute. Oh, it's so cute.
That's a lot of mimics, though, guys.
and
I swear to God, if there's a cage
Rolf jumps
mimic.
back, when Rolf jumps back, he's gonna be like, I think I know what happened to the occupants of the shed.
whether you're eaten by mimics.
Probably.
How did the mimics get here?
Do they look aggressive, are they?
Oh yeah, the
Oh.
barrel is instantly attacking.
Shame. Quick, Rough, try offer it a jerky.
I'm gonna try to tame it.
Rolf, the
Alright.
monster tamer.
Let me do some.
Gotta
Ari,
tame
can-
'em all.
Can you put a grid on this map?
Oh, the floor is the grid. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you can see the thing between. I'm gonna try to
It's
tame
a
it. Don't worry.
small room.
It is
Yeah.
a very small room.
Let me get the music going.
Hold on. Animal handling check. Let's go.
Mm,
Oh God.
All right, so that's a I think that's a 19. Hold on.
It's not an
It's a
animal.
19. I know. I was joking.
it's a monstrosity.
Oh, it's a monstrosity, you say?
Yeah, you roll a monstrosity handling check.
All right, let's go.
You have a minus 22 in that row.
1 second.
Okay.
Sorry, I just
The
have to
dice
roll
isn't
the
working.
Initiative.
But it just so happens that monstrosities are my favorite enemy.
Are they?
Are there?
Yes.
Actually,
Yeah.
damn. That's super useful.
Yeah. Don't they like the new Rangers get actual, practical features against their favorite enemy, instead of just knowing their fucking language and knowing where they, how they live.
Alright. So, since you reached out to this creature without knowing what it is, you are caught in a surprise round.
Oh, unfortunate.
Wait, I didn't rename the initiative. Sorry.
The undead pirate mimics.
I think the thing might. Oh no, it's different. It's only +1.
So what do I get for my favorite enemy?
Oh geez, be rerolling?
Yeah, I had to reroll because I put it the
That's
wrong number.
nice. I much prefer this.
Yep. But since all of you are surprised,
The exact same initiative.
yep. Since all of you are surprised, the mimics do go first, which means this barrel is gonna go ahead and make an attack against you, Rolf. It's gonna reach out with its giant maw as the barrel turns towards you to bite at you. That is a 17 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Alright. That does. Shit. 4 points of piercing damage and 7 points of acid damage.
Can I get a new health counter? Mine's bugging out.
Sorry, what? You want a new health counter?
Yeah, mine's bugging out.
What's happening?
It's like, some strange number and then a 7. It looks like a 5, a 2, and a 3 stacked on top of each other.
Oh my god, I
it-
might have fucked up your.
Looked fine for me.
I think it's maybe out of bug. Is it okay now?
No, it's still not working.
I think it's you
Alright.
on you, Snakes. It looks perfectly fine for me.
Let me see what else we can do. Let's just get you like a normal counter. You can do that for now.
I'll just use this. I do
So
not
do
have
this.
permission to interact with the counter.
Yeah, it's definitely you, Snakes. Just rejoin.
Alright. Well, that's... So, what was it?
Was 11 points of damage.
Yep.
Oh, so I'm... Oh, what? Okay, cool.
That brings us to the other mimic.
I'm about
Cool.
dead, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine. Who's gonna move up here towards you, Icarus.
Oh, fun.
And it's gonna reach out with its pseudopod to smack you.
Ouch.
That is a 6 to it.
Wait,
You
a
went a bit
6?
robot, Artie.
Yeah, you're like being a super robot.
Yeah, I said the pseudopod smacks out towards you to grab you, Icarus. And it is a 6 to hit.
That misses. Something actually
Yep.
misses me. Huzzah.
The third one is gonna move all the way up to Sirocco. I believe it has that much movement. Just check its movement.
That's like 10.
Nope, doesn't have that movement.
That's 25 feet, I think.
Nope, it can only get here. Which means it is not attacking you.
Oh, it has a short,
It's-
stubby pseudopod.
Yep, it's gonna instead.
It's just sack
continue-
hopping.
It's just gonna continue hopping towards you. For his action.
Boink, boink, boink.
That brings us to Sirocco. Sirocco, what are you doing?
Motherfucker. That's what Roth does after he gets bit.
Well, it's probably going to hurt me a lot. But I am going to cast Fairy Fire.
Ooh.
What? Okay.
And going to cast it on basically everything in this room, not including my friends, because it's a 20-foot cube.
Yep. Alright.
Oh jeez, Artie, the table is not happy.
Sorry, what? What happened?
Nothing is working. I'm clicking on. I'm going to rejoin as well.
Oh, I think the table might be. Oh, it should be okay now.
Yeah, I'm just going to rejoin.
Alright.
But yep, that's basically all I can do in my turn.
Alright.
So those are deck saves.
Alright. Deck saves. For the first one, it's a natural 1. The second one is a 19. The third one is a 20.
Jesus.
The one that's attacking Rolf is marked by Fairy Fire. Let me get,
Ah,
It wasn't worth it, guys. It wasn't worth it.
I mean, it's a very good spell to have even on one person.
Yeah, but now I'm going to get bitten.
Oh, that's true. That brings us to Icarus. Icarus, what are you doing?
I am going to stare at the guy in front of me
Alright.
and oh, I forgot I have magic missile. Gonna magic missile.
Alright. At first level? Or second level?
First level.
Alright. You cast magic missile at first level. Roll damage.
Alright.
Just roll a d4.
I'm trying my mouse and the button does not want to interact properly.
Yeah, buttons that everything is
I
messed
can do
up
it on
already.
Roths.
This must play because of
Yeah, I would just rejoin.
Free.
Everybody just rejoin real quick.
I already rejoined and
I mean, like,
the
anything.
counters are still messed.
Alright. We'll see what we can do later. So, what did you roll? You rolled a 3. Alright, so that's, what is it, 9 plus 4? What's 1d3? Or, what is it?
1d... 1d4 plus 1.
For each missile. So, yeah, so that's a 3 plus 1, so 4 damage on each, so that's 12 damage. If you're targeting all of them on the same one.
Yeah. This guy
Alright,
just tried to fucking bite me, yes.
Alright. That is gonna be 12 damage on that mimic.
Alright. And, I'm just gonna stand here.
Alright.
Yeah.
That is your turn. As the missiles absorb into the wooden creature, the wooden creature, splinters fly off as the creature recoils in pain. Its one eye closes and the peaks open again and looks at you, and its large tongue sticks out, licking towards you. That brings us to Rolf. Rolf, what are you doing?
Well, seeing as though I have no melee weapon, I'm gonna disengage as an action.
Alright.
And then
Take your action to disengage.
15, 20, 25.
Why don't you have a melee weapon?
Because I guess I never gave myself one.
Okay.
That's fine.
I have like 3 scimitars.
Well, you can hand me one after the fight then. And then, as my bonus action, I'm going to declare the mimic that bit me as my prey, Slayer's prey. So, the first attack I make, or that I hit on the target each turn, takes an extra 1d6 damage, and it lasts until I finish a short rest or I designate another creature.
That's fine.
And then that's the end of my turn.
Artie, would you allow me to, as an item interaction, hand over my scimitar to Roth?
No, not really. A normal item, yes, but a weapon, no.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm very good for fashion sense, to be honest.
He would have to use his item interaction on the turn to take it.
Okay. Next time.
Yeah, probably. Alright. That brings us to Pagma. Pagma, what are you doing? Your friends are engaged with boxes
And sex.
and
This
sex.
is a new one. Alright, I'm gonna.
What are you doing, Pagma?
I forgot again. Are you doing advantage for flanking?
No, it's a +2.
It's a +2 for flanking.
Can I get up on the table behind the
Yeah,
box?
absolutely. It's not very high. It's like maybe 3 feet, 4 feet high.
Alright, I'm gonna get there, and then I'm gonna attack the box that Icarus already attacked with my short sword.
I need to give my weapon to Pegma as well because he only has a short sword.
Wow, you fucking shitting me. Alright, that is a shit, 7, 9.
9 unfortunately does not hit.
Alright, can I spend a key point to do a flurry of blows though?
Yes, you can. Punch that chest.
Oh, that's weird.
Do the same fingertip that you did with the upper chest.
Okay. So is that's plus my dex, right? And my proficiency
hits.
first. Okay, cool. Alright. Okay, that's a D4.
D4 plus dex. Let's go.
D4's not rolling for me.
Really?
What I did was I used Rolf's.
Oh, really?
It worked.
Okay.
Uh,
Hang on.
Try now, please.
Oh,
Just to try it out on this one.
cool.
It's here. It's here.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, that works. Anyway,
Okay,
so
I
that
think
was...
it's in top of the table.
Alright, that was a 1. So 5 damage, and I'm gonna use...
You still have another attack. Oh, you
Yeah,
will use
I'm gonna use my Way of the Ascendant Dragon. I'm gonna use Draconic Strike and change it to fire damage.
Alright.
Then I'm gonna... How's it? Is it down yet? No?
No.
Okay.
It took
Gonna
5 damage total. It's not down.
I thought Icarus already attacked it.
yeah.
I mean, yeah. From between the two of you, it took like 17 damage. Not enough.
D20 is not working now.
The what? How is this possible? Just try to go a little bit higher, I think,
Oh, really?
until you see the red. Do you see it?
Yeah. It's just not rolling. But yeah.
Roll
that
another
hit?
roll.
Hmm?
Did you roll?
Yeah, I rolled an 18.
Oh, alright. Yeah, 18. Yeah, definitely hits. Go ahead.
D4.
Are you gonna make it a fire damage attack again?
Yep.
Alright.
So 8 fire damage.
8 fire damage. That's a key point to do that, otherwise, or is it just automatic?
I use the key point for the flurry of blows, and when
One
I
for
make when I make an unarmed strike, I can
Alright.
change the damage type to acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison.
Alright, so this is minus. This is 8 damage, right? Total?
Yeah, 8 fire damage.
Still up?
Down.
But starting to look pretty bad.
Okay.
Starting to look hurt, please.
I started way here.
The big eye in the center of it seems bruised and is bleeding out.
Uh,
But it stung. Fuck would just slam the top of the chest head and just slam down and piss on his own tongue.
Yeah, I'm gonna move. Ugh.
Hey, Dad wants
All right.
Yeah,
Is
I'm
that
gonna
your
move.
turn?
I'm gonna move there. That's my turn.
All right. That brings us to the mimics. This one is gonna reach out towards you, Sirocco, with its pseudopod. And that is a 12 to hit.
That's a miss.
All right. This one is gonna hit you with a pseudopod, which happens to be its tongue in this case. That is a 18 to hit.
That hits.
That is gonna be 6 points of bludgeoning damage. And the pseudopod sticks to you. You are currently grappled.
Okay.
DC.
DC?
Oh no, I couldn't hear you.
Alright. The third one is gonna move up alongside you and then behind. Actually, no, can't move up alongside you. It's like 5, 15. Okay, I can move here. And fall over and cry.
I just imagine it rolling on its side. Like a
My
fucking
left side
pharaoh.
is set
Mhm.
way too. Alright.
And then the box one just waddles.
And it's gonna attack you as well with its bite attack. That is a 23.
That hits.
That is 5 points of piercing damage and 1 point of acid damage.
Ouch. Okay.
Yeah, acid damage.
Ouch.
And that is the mimic's turn. That brings us to Sirocco. Sirocco, what are you doing?
How's your HP looking, Icarus?
I'm fine. It's
Great.
11.
That's not fine.
Eh,
For
That's
someone
one
with
attack.
advantage on death saves, it is.
I have 10 HP, so
Yeah, I'm going to
Nice.
use. I'm going
Just
to
get
use.
that scimitar.
I'm going to use shocking grasp on the mimic in front of me.
Alright. That's attack roll, right? That's attack roll.
Magical attack roll.
Yep. I've been playing too much Pathfinder. I call it touch attack now.
I'm going to look for a roller that rolls d20s.
there you go.
That's a 24 to hit.
24 does hit, yes. Roll damage.
Okay, let's
Did
see.
we figure out what their AC is?
Probably low. But
Then
not
lower than
bad,
24, yes.
though. Okay, I found a roller that rolls d8s. That's 8 lightning damage.
Alright, 8 lightning damage to the creature.
8 shocking damage.
Shocking. And then I'm going to move.
One in front of you.
Is
Alright.
it taking attack of opportunity?
Nope.
Nope. Shocking grasp.
Shocking
Oh.
grasp. To move to
Alright. So, that will bring us to Icarus. Icarus, what are you doing?
God. I haven't been grappled in forever. I can still cast spells, right?
Yeah, grapple
Yep.
just basically stops you from
Your
moving.
movement is 0. That's all.
Okay.
It
You
does
can also
nothing
attempt
else.
you can also use your action to break the grapple, or like attempt to break the grapple, not break the grapple.
You know what? A second level magic missile is in store. Not
Alright.
all to the guy. But like half to him. Actually 1 to him. No, half to the one in front and half to the barrel. Half to box, half
Right.
to barrel.
You have 4 total missiles, so yeah, you can do that. Give me a D4.
I am. That's. I have no idea.
4 damage.
Okay.
Oh no, it's +1, right? Yeah. So
Yes,
2 damage.
4 damage to each.
No, it's 1d4 +1, right?
For dart.
So that's
Two
4
darts to
missiles.
each.
That's two damage per missile. So that's 4 damage to
Yeah.
each.
Did anyone else DC?
No, just you.
Oh, damn. Alright.
Alright. You do 4 damage to. Did 4 damage to the one you've been hitting, and what was the other one you hit?
The
Four.
barrel.
Yeah,
Alright.
barrel.
Alright. Cool. Every hit matters. That is gonna bring us to Magma. Oh, sorry, Rolf.
I was about to say, like, what?
You just don't like Rolf here. Skip him.
Yeah, this is Roth hate arc.
Yep.
I'm going to, as my bonus action, I'm going to. Hold on, I gotta find out which spell does what.
I like that you find this out as your turn comes up, not during the downtime.
I was. Never mind. I'm gonna use Hail of Thorns. I couldn't remember which one did what. I knew that one of them did this. Gonna use Hail of Thorns as a bonus action, and I'm gonna shoot the barrel. So that's a +8 to hit.
You also have advantage on the attack since it's on a target with
Fairy fire.
Fairy Fire.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm gonna take Sharpshooter, so it's only a +3 to hit.
Alright.
Okay. Well, that doesn't roll d20s.
I think the one in front of Gonny does.
That doesn't
Yes,
roll
this happens.
d20s.
Maybe.
The one at the end of my road does.
Are you?
Oh my god!
Wow!
How is that even
Oh,
possible?
damn! I've never
What
actually
the
seen that happen.
Okay, if this is a team wipe, if you all die to mimics, I blame this roll.
So that was just a test roll.
So
Nope.
that's your turn.
I just imagine that Roth, like, because he got bit on the arm or something, just kind of like he went to line up the shot and just all of a sudden just like burnt, so he like lost his concentration, shot up to the ceiling.
This is the double one on advantage. That's
Damn.
beautiful.
That
That's
is.
so.
You see the mimics look at you, and as you shoot the arrow, the mimic has fear in its eyes, and then you shoot the arrow straight to the ceiling, and it sort of.
No, Arnie, the two arrows fall down to the ground and begin wiggling towards Roth.
Oh no!
Please, oh, please.
Oh no.
Arrow mimics, no.
That brings us to
That's a surefire
Pragma.
way
Pragma,
to
what do
give
you
a
do?
ranged character trauma.
I'm gonna attack that mimic that I was attacking again with the short sword.
All right.
Oh. Fucking hell.
What is the total?
Alright, wait, hang on. That is an 11.
An 11 does not hit. Damn, guys, these rolls are not working. We did all our rolls in roleplay.
Can I still use my unarmed strike though?
Of course you can. Yeah. You made your attack, even if you don't hit you.
I'm just saying, if this results in a TPK, I want to restart this fight next week.
That's not how D&D works.
Yeah,
I
to be honest,
don't
like, guys, there's stairs. I think we can run away.
The stairs just grow teeth.
No, please.
Yo, hey, can I borrow your dice roller?
If it works.
No.
None of them working now?
None of them working. Like none of the buttons are actually properly working. I found one of the dice roll actually rolls, but
Oh, found it. Oh, nice.
I'm so unbelievably mad at the double nat one. I've rolled 3 nat ones this session.
You also rolled two nat
You're a
20s.
ladybug.
I
You'll
rolled
get
two-
over it.
I rolled 2 nat 20s and 3 nat ones.
That's how life goes sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what was that in total of? Yeah, that hits.
Um,
Sure, that. You roll a 17, right?
yeah.
That hits. Roll your
Nice roll.
damage.
Oh, okay. 7 damage. I'm gonna make this one lightning.
Alright. This is on the same one that you attacked before.
Yep.
By the way, I'm at 36 arrows. I don't know where my counter went for them, but
That one is looking really bad. This is this one, right? It's looking really bad.
Yep. Then can I? And then I'm going to see. I'm gonna use. Alright, I'm gonna. Okay.
You did
I'm
your action
going
and your
to-
bonus action.
Did I? Oh,
Yeah,
unarmed
you-
strike
this
counts as
was your
bonus.
unarmed strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I can't do much else. I'm just gonna move, I guess, over here to take some heat away from Icarus, potentially.
Like here, or is it here or here?
Nah, I'm gonna move there. I don't want to take an attack of opportunity.
Alright, alright.
That's my thing.
that guy doesn't have a reaction.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, I shocked him.
Oh, then yeah, I'm gonna move.
Sackboy can't do anything.
Sackboy's been sacked.
That brings us to the mimics.
I touched the sack.
Oh
This
god.
mimic
You
is
touched
gonna
the
make
sack,
an
it'll-
yeah, that mimic is gonna make an attack against Icarus. I believe that is not the one with the pseudopod, so it's gonna make a pseudopod attack. And that is 12.
That hits.
12 hits, damn. Alright.
Well,
Why don't you have mage armor on?
These are questions we must ask later. That
Yes.
is 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Alright. The other one, which has you grappled, is gonna make an attack with its bite, and it has advantage since you are grappled.
Alright.
I rolled a 1 and a 2. Fuck off.
Thank god.
Oh, I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. I really don't. I could actually care less.
Yo, what are these rolls?
Oh my god. dude.
Cursed. That's what they are.
Okay, you live to fight another day. That's
Apparently.
how much this is. This one, however,
It's going to go
gonna-
for you.
is gonna run straight towards Rolf.
But you mean hop? Awkwardly
Well,
hop.
Awkwardly hop towards, or roll on the floor.
It wriggles.
Wriggles
Yeah,
like a snail.
Yep.
I really would wish that I had a reaction to just punch it in the face. Just be like "Ew!"
It's gonna make a pseudopod attack against you, Rolf. That
When I
is
die.
8 to hit.
It misses.
Yeah, that misses. That brings us to Sirocco. Sirocco.
Okay,
Nice.
Can you Sirocco, a little help here?
Well, I would love to, Rolf, but unfortunately, Icarus seemed to be in a somewhat bigger predicament than you. I'm certain you will figure it out.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast an Eldritch Blast on Mr. Barrel.
I can't even taste that good.
Alright.
Let's,
Eldritch
let's,
Blast on
Fucking
the barrel.
assholes.
Alright.
let's fish for those net 20s, guys.
Do it.
That's pretty good. That hits.
Not a net, but 20.
Yeah. Roll damage. I keep hearing myself. It's so weird.
Roll damage.
That is 12 force. 10 force damage, 2 fire damage.
Ooh.
Don't worry, I put my
And
monitor
then I'm going to use a first level healing word on Icarus.
All right.
Thank you.
Roll for your healing word. I believe he will roll for the healing word. Oh, he did. Okay. On the rise. Right.
Yep.
That is 1d4 plus 1 or so plus 3. Sorry.
5.
What is your number? 5.
Yeah, I have +4 with charisma.
Oh, huzzah, thank you. As I said, I'm doing fine.
As the magical healing brings you from the brink of death. Once again, that's my turn.
Alright, that's it. That brings
Alright.
us to Icarus. Icarus, what are you doing? Which is definitely not fine.
This bitch in front of me is getting another magic missile. First level though.
This bitch.
Alright, go ahead and roll a d4. And how many of you, all of them are going towards this guy, or like, are you spreading them out?
All of them. No, one of them at barrel. Rest at the other two
Alright.
are. And I need
Boxy.
anything that'll
Roll a d4.
roll. I don't know what this is.
Nice!
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
That is 5 damage each.
Yeah.
So that's 10 damage on this one
Mhm.
and 5 damage on this one.
Mm-hmm.
The 10 damage
Is the one that's
brings
hugging
this
me
one
dead?
down.
Nice.
Oh, finally.
Goodbye, Tiny Box Sim.
And the other one takes 5 points of damage.
Nice.
Finish him, Pugma.
I'm trying.
Did all of the mimics get hit with fairy fire, or is it just the barrel?
No, just the
Just the
barrel.
barrel.
The two smaller ones were more dexterous, seemingly.
I'm gonna stay here.
Moved its hips and let it pass through.
The bag one waggled its ass at it.
The
ran away.
bag barfed up a cloud of flour and blocked the magic.
Alright, that brings us to, I believe, Rolf. Rolf, what are you
Yeah.
attacking?
So, it's disadvantage to attack something within 5 feet, right?
Yep.
With a bow.
Yep.
It's disadvantage regardless if you attack, if there's something within 5 feet of you.
Oh, okay, so it's
But if you attack this, since it has advantage, it will cancel out and be a straight roll.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna have to do that. So I'm gonna take sharpshooter.
Oh, okay. I
It's
like
a
this
plus
one.
3.
Alright,
Don't
it's a
pull the
straight roll.
tab.
Go. Oh, net 20.
I'm done.
Who are you?
I rolled
Is your name Phineas?
in a row.
Is your name fucking Phineas?
I don't even understand how. I just would like to imagine that arrow went into. I have not hit a single thing for 2 sessions straight. I have made 8 attack rolls and I missed all 8.
The barrel opens its maw and you shoot straight through it.
What I imagine happens.
Wait.
What I imagine happens.
What are the odds
is
of
that-
rolling 3 nat ones in a row?
Very little.
What I imagine happens is
No.
that I shoot.
Very little is an understatement. It's
Yeah.
infinitesimal.
I literally, I'm not joking you. I have made 8 attack rolls between this session and last session, and I have missed every single one.
Oh,
Jesus.
I would like to imagine that the arrow that's already in the ceiling gets split by the arrow that I just shot.
It's a 0.0125% chance.
I am
On the
so
third one.
mad.
Wow.
And I don't even have I can't do anything for as a bonus action. I even rolled it with advantage the first time and I got 2 nat 1s.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
oh,
Hold
are
on,
you sure that's
hold
not the
on.
dice roller?
I mean, roll one more.
Hold on, yeah. Because if I roll one more one, I'm literally giving up.
No,
Wait,
yeah,
no,
that's
that's not the same dice roller. Okay, so it's just
It's
my
not
luck.
the dice roll.
Yeah.
Imagine he goes to attack next time and he actually rolls another one.
If I roll another nat 1, I'm walking away. I'm walking away. I'm not.
Artie, my roller works again.
It
Alright,
does.
congratulations. The nat ones fixed him.
Yep. So that's rough. Bagma.
Yeah, that's rough. Spagma, what are you doing? Oh my god, dude. I have never seen that. 3 nat ones in a row.
And one with advantage.
Oh my god, dude, what is happening? You guys are gonna die to mimics? Really?
Dude, I'm gonna die to a mimic.
Oh, guys,
Oh.
we should
Wait,
be
okay.
fine, right?
Okay, wait. How is Roth? Who looks worse, Roth or Icarus?
I have 10 health.
So do I. I'm fine.
But
I was almost one shot by the barrel.
Alright, I'm gonna pull up behind this one.
alright.
And does my dice roller?
I'm still seething and molding because of that.
Go ahead and roll.
Dice roll is not working. Does
Try
his
mine.
work?
Mine's worked.
Nope.
Maybe we should just replace all of them with ones like yours.
No, I think it's not the dice roller. I think it's something with Devoto because mine just worked for me before. Nope, it's not working again.
Hmm.
Oh, the other one
Alright.
worked.
I'm pretty sure this has to do with the table. I don't think any of you can see the table itself, can you?
Yeah,
I
Glenn,
can.
try rolling the one in the thing. Maybe. Yeah, that's
Ooh.
working.
Alright,
Oh,
nice.
that hits.
15? Alright, cool.
That hits.
I
Yeah,
am
yeah,
Who's-
I'm still
Which dice roller's the
unbelievably-
lucky one?
Oh, no. Oh, okay.
It's quite fun to just go around the table looking for the one that works.
Alright, that's 5
I
slashing
am
damage.
still molding.
Alright, 5 slashing damage.
And then I'm gonna use my second key point to do another flurry of blows.
Alright. Do another flurry of blows.
I can't get over rolling 3 nat 1s in a row.
I can't get over you rolling 3 nat ones in a row.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Higgs doesn't work anymore. Oh, snakes works.
Look at that, anyway, it's good fun.
Yeah, it's like playing Ring Around the Rosie.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That is.
It's Russian roulette.
Okay.
Roll damage. D4.
Yeah.
It says 3 nat ones in a row is 0.463. Yeah.
Is it 0.46? It's more than that, right? It's
No?
0.46 is not even that bad.
Oh no, sorry, that's
Okay.
on that's on a D6.
Oh.
Yeah, it's 0.0125.
Yeah.
Damn. 3 plus.
Plus
Plus
your
your
damage.
dex.
So 4, 7.
Alright.
Fire. And then another flurry of blows.
The second attack.
I mean, another unarmed strike.
Yeah.
Oh.
That hits. Roll damage. Alright,
5.
that's
5
4.
damage.
Oh, sorry, yeah, 5. 5 damage.
Yeah,
You're
5.
right.
5 higher damage. And that is my turn. So hopefully it attacks me next turn.
Alright, the mimic standing here is gonna first attack Icarus
Of course.
with its pseudopod. And that is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
That is 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
Okay.
Hey, you're all still alive.
Uh-huh.
Thanks to heals.
This one, getting desperate, is gonna turn towards you, Rolf, and is gonna bite into you. That's a nat 20.
I'm done. I'm walking away. Bye. See ya. You guys have a nice week. I'm dead. I'm literally just dead here. Like
No.
I just died.
Oh,
No.
come on. You're not dead. You're down.
I am a corpse. I am a
Yeah, you're
corpse.
good. You're just
That is.
I can eat you?
That is plus 3.
I highly
10
doubt that-
points of piercing damage and 4 points of acid damage.
How much?
So 14 points of damage total.
All right, I'm down.
Alright.
So I'll drag your ass back next turn.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be even before your turn. That's great.
Yeah.
That brings us to Sirocco. Sirocco, you see as the pseudopod bites at your friend, and your friend collapses under the bite, acid swilling along his arm and almost corroding the rest of his skin there.
And, you know, I sort of extend both my hands, and from one, an eldritch blast erupts into the battle, and the other, points at Rolf and says, "Rolf, I don't think it's the right time to have a rest yet. Maybe afterwards. We can share some rations. And now stand up and fight." And I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast and Healing Word.
Alright. So make your attack roll.
Yeah, just so you guys know, I only have one Healing Word left. Barrel Boy, that is 21 to hit.
That hits.
Nice.
Roll damage.
Okay, the roller's not working again, but this one does.
D10 plus 4 plus 2.
I am molding.
That's 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. Alright.
And
We're
then
not losing to mimics, yeah?
and then a D4 on Rolf. That's 5 more HP on Rolf.
I am at 5
Back to
HP.
5.
Yeah, you're alive, and that's my turn.
That brings us to Icarus.
You don't have any melee attacks, right?
No.
I do not have any melee attacks.
No,
either.
I asked about yours, so there's no reason for me to give you flanking on Barrel Boy.
Right. Magic missile time.
Oh, okay.
All on
What-
barrel
how many
first
of them
level.
are all on the battle? Alright.
One on sack.
Alright. Hedging your bets. That is 4 points of damage on the barrel and 2 points of damage on the stack.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Alright. The barrel is looking very hurt.
Someone kill this fucking bitch. That's
Alright.
it's on to Rolf.
Rolf, your turn.
Alright,
Just
so,
got back up. Arm is still
standing-
stinging from the acid.
Rolf, redeem yourself. Shoot the barrel.
Don't say things like this.
What? When you watch that show, is it weird that I kind of want it to happen now?
You want another, not one?
Yeah, I just want to see it. You know.
So to stand up is half my movement, correct?
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna stand up, and again, sharpshooter, the barrel. I just a straight roll plus 3.
Straight roll. Yep. Please, God, make it happen.
Okay, so that dice roller isn't working. There we go.
Please.
It's not possible.
Oh.
Ah.
17.
Nice. Roll damage.
The first time I've gotten a roll damage in 2 sessions. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Hold on. I need to calculate all this because I still had a hail of thorns
No, that's lost. You went unconscious.
You went down, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's concentration. Yeah, so that's just a D8
It's
plus
a
10.
D8 plus 10. Plus
Oh,
your
well,
plus your dex.
yeah, so D8 plus 10 plus 4, so. Okay, so that D8 doesn't work.
Find one that
That
works.
D8 doesn't work.
There has to be one on the table.
That one doesn't work.
Always one.
That one
There
works.
it is.
I want to die.
Oh my god. I mean, that's
I mean,
more than
it's
enough.
not on
It was
a
already
nat-
pretty low.
It's not on a.
It was already low.
Yeah,
As you shoot the barrel, the rest of it explodes. Whatever was in it seems to go everywhere, and its fleshy wooden remains scatter to the ground.
and now it's just Sackboy.
Sackboy
You
was
need to
cool.
sack the sack.
I'm gonna. I doubt this thing's gonna last till my next turn, but I'm gonna use my bonus action to mark it as prey.
Alright. That brings us to Pagma. Pagma, there's just a sack remaining.
Sack the sack.
Sack it.
Hollow
Yeah.
it out and use it
Chicken-
as a sack.
Kick him
Use
in the
those
sack.
use those American football skills. Sack it.
I am literally about to sack the sack. If I can find a dice roller that works.
Maybe you should just throw a couple of dice on the table. We roll those.
I think that might be actually a good idea. Let me just do that.
Oh, Arnie, can I spawn stuff? I have so many.
Oh!
Oh, look at that!
There it. I don't think I need to. I don't need dice anymore.
Wait. Why did snakes roll a 1?
What?
Snakes didn't roll a 1.
That was for my
No, that
D8.
was a damage.
That was a
only.
damage roll.
Oh, okay. Yeah, not 20. So
Why am I pulling these?
max damage, right?
If I roll a nat 1 for the next 4 sessions, I'm gonna be so mad.
Yep. So that's max
Oh,
damage
alright,
plus d6.
Plus a D. Yeah. Did I hear some dice jangle?
Yeah, Arnie's dropping dice bags. Yeah, the backup dice.
If I ever roll a nat 1 again, it's gonna be too soon.
I don't even roll them. Do we just have to? Oh, click roll. Hey! We'd love to see it. 14 points of damage.
Alright. 14 points of. Okay, that's enough. How do you want to do this?
Let's go.
Oh,
Just punch in
I
its
wanna
mouth
turn it
and drag
into-
out a clump of flour.
oh! I'm just gonna like stick the short sword into it and just kind of tear it into tatters, man.
As you tear into that, as flour goes everywhere, and there are fleshy bits in there as well, which seem weird to you. As the sack tears to pieces, its tongue lolls out to the side and eventually gets torn to shreds as well.
Right
As you finish up, Roth walks up and sticks the arrow in it, shouting about something incomprehensibly.
Right,
Say
right
tear it
as
to pieces. I
the
mean,
sack-
like, I
Um,
cut it into.
I have a
fine
question,
shreds.
Artie.
What were you saying, Roth? Sorry, go on.
right as the sack is like confirmed dead, and it's like as soon as I see it start getting ripped up, I'm stomping over to the barrel, and I'm just stomping on the fleshy bits that came off the barrel,
Alright,
just
yeah.
really hard.
So,
Are you
as
okay?
Roth explodes, what was your question?
It doesn't say it needs to be a humanoid creature.
Do you want to try? It does have to be a human creature, I'm pretty sure.
Does it?
I think so.
Arnie,
I might have missed out.
are there any more hidden mimics in this room?
Actually, no, it does not. It does not have to be a human creature.
Can I, you know what? The flower looks the most appetizing. You may all want to leave the room for this.
Isn't
I'm
this don't they just turn into goop?
No, there's still fleshy bits around.
No,
For
no,
this-
I
for
mean,
this-
I mean, when Icarus earlier ate corpses, they just sort of turned into mush and disappeared.
Oh, these
It's not-
are going to disappear as well.
Yeah, I'm just saying that she's not going to just hunker down and chow on them.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still stomping on the fleshy bits.
Either way, I
As
want
it
to
disappears
consume.
into Icarus's helm.
So yeah, Ari, are there any more mimics hiding in this room?
Looking around, nothing else seems to be moving.
I'm actively searching.
You actively search, and there appears to be nothing else moving. And with that, we'll bring an end to today's session.
Roth
we'll
is
pick
still
up here
stomping
next
on
week.
on the fleshy bits.
The will still be
Oh man, this
stomping for the next week or so.
that was an interesting session.
That was.